What's up, guys?
Oh my god. Stop, bro.
Alright, that's the last time I'm doing it. But
Every time.
this is a non-gaming video. We decided to do this rappers in 2023 tier list maker.
It says 2020. God.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here. And for the tiers we got unsure, don't know, or no opinion.
Are we changing any of these tiers or what?
I mean they're pretty
right.
like detailed descriptions. If you want to change one, actually, you can
Hold on, what you
change.
about to do? Oh, not trash. You still doing atrocious?
Yeah.
Hold on, pick another word. What other words you got?
Hey, what's the synonym?
Atrocious, bad, terrible, horrible. What? Wait. Oh, you want something?
Like
garbage juice.
Yeah.
Dumpster water.
Yeah, dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire. There you go.
Right.
Or for this one, we'll add haven't listened.
There you go. That sounds cool. And obviously, you know, we can't play any of the music because
yeah, copyrighted.
Copyright.
We could put in fair use though.
I'm not even trying.
Oh, you're not gonna risk it?
I'm not risking that.
Alright.
I ain't got enough folk, man.
But
I
yeah,
ain't got enough following for that.
We have all these rappers.
You said rappers? Rihanna counts as a rapper?
Where's Rihanna?
Right there beside Rich the Kid.
Oh, I don't know why she there. I don't know why she there, but I guess we can rank her too. But
hey, it is what it is. I'm a fan of all music.
We have rappers plus Rihanna, and we're gonna rank them with these tiers and see how this goes. All right, so the first rapper we got is 21 Savage.
Oh, we are recording now. My bad.
But all right, what's your opinion?
My opinion, 21 Savage. He's good. He's good, bro. Cause ever since you kind of felt it, ever since like Knife Talk way back when. What was that?
2021? No.
16? No,
Knife Talk was way recent. That was like 2 years ago.
Oh, you know what? I'm tripping. Not Knife. Golly. I'm tripping. I'm thinking about whatchamacallit.
Oh, you're thinking about
the whole project mixtape joint.
Savage Mode.
Savage Mode.
With him and Metro Boomin.
Yeah, cause I'm picturing the knife in my head.
Yeah.
That's what made me think Knife Talk. But nah, bro is out of here. He's good. I would put him. What's above good? Above good. Not
very
great,
talented, nearly flawless. I mean, he's not nearly flawless. Cause he has some.
Nah, he don't. Some of the songs is not bangers.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. I know everybody was on it.
I know you don't like the Issa joint.
That whole thing, bro. Issa or Issa, whatever you want to call
album.
it. I truly did not like that. And everybody was screaming. I was about to say everybody was screaming bank account, and I was just like, bro, you saying so many other songs out there, and everybody bumping this. But I give it to him though. He got his bread.
Yeah.
I can't deny.
Next one is 6ix9ine. We're just gonna do this here.
Mine is what the thing is though. Before he snitched.
I mean, let's be fair. Everyone was playing his music.
I was. Come up, bro. I was running him up before he snitched, and it was stupid music.
Yeah.
So here, I'm gonna bump him up one more. Well, you know what? Leave him there, because everything now is kind of trash.
True. Yeah.
Everything now, but.
All right, we got Black.
I listen to Black. You listen to Black?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put him.
Well, maybe.
I'm about to say I put him good with 21. He don't miss often, but he got some.
He got some. Isn't that? Oh, A$AP Ferg.
A$AP Ferg. A$AP Ferg make bangers.
Yeah.
Full projects from Ferg are actually pretty decent.
Yeah, like none of his projects are like bad. To me,
Nah,
to me,
nah. Where would you put him?
I put him in. I put him in
Uh,
good because it's not like
I
flawless.
I say occasional.
Oh, you said occasionally. What? Hold
Yeah.
on. What? How so?
Uh, inconsistent. Cause I mean, recently, within I guess the last 3 years, he dropped. You know what I mean? What
Yeah,
was it?
four
Cause
seats,
floor seats,
one
and
and
then it
two,
was yeah, but that was 2020.
somewhere. Yeah, it was like 2020
I
somewhere.
don't know. I would say. Cause I don't know if did he drop quarantine time? Was that
Wait,
before
four seats is
20?
2019.
I'm about to say
Four seats two, 2020.
that was quarantine time. Then that's what I was thinking about. But
Like those were decent. Those are decent.
floor seats one is better than two.
Yeah,
Cause floor seats two was not. I had high hopes for it, and I got let down. I ain't gonna hold you,
that Marilyn
but
Manson song go hard though.
they do, and I still appreciate his music a lot though. I might y'all throw him in good, either
Like
good or occasionally, bro.
I put it in lower good, lower good.
Lower good, yeah, we can't do lowers when we got
Yeah,
these descriptions right
to
here,
be
bro.
fair, yeah.
These type of descriptions. Where would you put? Where would you yourself put him? Because I would put him occasionally good, but he's not consistent.
You got. Yeah, I see what you mean by four seats. Two.
You thinking about it?
Yeah, cause I was thinking like Trap Lord, Always Strive and Prosper and all that.
Yeah. See,
But yeah, we put that good.
that's the thing. All
Rocky
right,
though.
I'm biased.
Up there, he's up there.
I'm
He's up there.
biased.
Cause like, bro,
And this is it's crazy because now that I'm thinking about it, this is a tier list, and we only got to focus on rap. But this dude did so much outside of that; it's
yeah,
not even funny.
like Live Love ASAP, Long Live. Uh,
Oh,
at long last,
I'm
test.
not. I'm not even gonna lie. Again, I'm biased, but part of me think his music, or I'm not saying he's not doing good, but part of me just think like his music was a little ahead of his time.
Oh nah, it definitely was. Cause like,
Cause
cause like you see the production on Live Love ASAP with all the cloudy beats and whatnot.
I see.
And nowadays, people are just now like getting to. I mean, not like just now, but
I'm about
like
to say I wouldn't even say just now. I'd say like since like SoundCloud rap
Yeah,
and then forward.
yeah, that.
But like bro was doing it in 2011,
And like
2012.
think about it. That was a mixtape and his first project, and that's like no. Actually, I'll say it's probably a 10 out of 10. I'll probably
You
say.
said it, not me. And I told you I'm biased too. So let's keep it going, bro. It's a go.
We got Absol.
Lyrical, he's out there, bro. He's up there.
Yeah.
Just lyrically alone. What you think of? Where you gonna put him?
Cause we got projects like Long Term Mentality, Control System.
It's crazy how bro don't get that much airplay.
Yeah, he doesn't. The one hit that I remember vividly is Illuminate.
Oh.
Like they want to share my life. Yeah.
Where would you put him though?
Where I put him.
This is our opinion.
Yeah.
Think about it. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm putting at good. Cause like he's up there definitely.
Right.
But
I'm not upset about that.
Hold on, let me see.
I mean, since bro part of TDE, you know, all of them take at least 3 years
Oh,
before they
yeah.
drop again.
Yeah, definitely.
So I mean, he ain't too consistent.
Cause his latest album was pretty decent. I'm gonna have to listen to it more, but
I feel you. Nice. Is that 2 Chainz? Who's that?
that is 2 Chainz. Hold up.
Is that where you putting them?
Oh no, oh no, I was
nah,
just hovering over.
I was about to say.
But what you think? What you think?
When I think about Two Chains. Ooh, he's Two Chains is good. Don't get me wrong. He got a specific style of rap bro, I feel like nobody. I ain't gonna say nobody can touch, but it's not like super lyrical. But at the same
Nah.
time, it's like if you need somebody on your hook, so you just need a quick verse, he
Yeah.
got you, bro. And it's gonna be something fire, bro. And I still laugh and talk about it to this day, bro. Had the best verse on Mercy.
Yeah. Beat it up like the gun range. I just want But yeah. Sometimes his verses or hooks can be hit or miss.
He ain't wrong.
He did have that fire hook on effing problems though.
Oh my god. But where you gonna put him?
I'll put him at. Yeah, I put him at a good occasionally.
Good occasionally.
Cause
Alright,
he
I
can
can't
be
get mad at
inconsistent.
that.
He can be inconsistent.
Very.
All right, next we got 50 Cent.
I'm biased. But I'd put him in GOAT. Just and now you know what? Very talented. Put him in.
How about I
put him
say?
there.
Cause you gotta remember that
After
like after
2000
Curtis.
What was it? I think after how old was I? I was like freaking 5. But after what, like 2002, 3, 4, or is it 3, 4, and 5? Like 2000,
Yeah.
3, 4, and 5. After that little run, he was still good, but once it started hitting like 2010s and everything, like bro, I don't know what he was putting out.
Alright, you gotta remember the Animal Ambition joint.
Oh my god, what was that? That was 2014.
Yeah.
We ain't got time. We don't look at that. By that time, we talk about power now. We talk about the
like Get Rich or
the
Die
shows
Trying,
you put
like The
out.
Massacre,
Yeah, we talking about those. I think that's 2003 and 2004.
somewhere around that.
But come on, bro.
I mean, around that time, he was
really
nice.
I was about to say, bro, really had me feeling like a thug, and I didn't know half of the stuff he was saying. At, like I said, at 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
Like, was I older than that? I don't know. I can't remember. I think I was.
Like you said,
2004?
2000. Yeah, 2003 and 4.
3 and 4. Oh, I was like 6, 7. I'm tripping. Yeah, I was like 7 years old. But like I said, half the stuff he was talking about, I didn't even know what he was talking about. But he had me feeling like I had it. You could not stop me, bro. I did it with him.
Yeah, he was there.
Who else?
All right, next is Boogie with the Hoodie.
Shout out High Bridge. But dog, I can't lie to you. I can't get into him too much, bro.
But only song I heard was actually no. Didn't he drop like this? No, didn't he drop like yeah? He did drop this year.
I don't know.
I didn't listen to it.
Oh shoot.
Alright.
But from what I have heard from
Look back
Artist
at
2
it.
and Bat, I think. What is the name of his stuff? His album was Artist, right? Or is it?
Hold on.
Like, is it? Am I tripping?
Oh, artists, the bigger artists, international artists.
That's what it was. But I'm thinking about
Like
from Artist 2 on back is as much as I heard. After that, I fell off. I ain't gonna lie to you. And he got it. He good. It's just I personally can't listen to him the whole time. You know what I mean?
yeah, I see what you mean.
So, that's
Like where would you put him?
me. Golly, almost always lacks. It's crazy. I put him occasionally good.
Cause he got bars.
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. And just because I can't get into him doesn't mean that he's a bad artist.
Yeah.
Let's get that straight right now. We know the difference.
All right, we got Action Bronson.
That's another one that goes with A Boogie.
All right, I don't know. So
There's another one that goes with A Boogie. And last time I really listened and got into him was like 2013. Honestly, bro. I can't
damn,
lie
that
to
long ago.
you. Yeah. Because I mean,
What did he?
my,
Hold on, what did he
my
make?
mindset back then, I was just listening to everything, trying to figure out the lane, basically, still where my head is at. But
He was on one. Oh yeah, he was on One Train.
he was. Let me see something real quick. Dang. Yeah, it was the song "Baby Blue" that everybody liked with him and Chance. It was a great song, but even then, Baby Blue was 2015, and I didn't even listen to that whole project. That's wonderful. So I mean, yeah, and then he consistently dropped, but I'm just not, I won't there for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Where would you put him?
no opinion. Honestly, and it's
No
not
opinion.
like I said. It's not saying that he bad. It's just I ain't listen to him much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but who is this over here?
Go ahead, put him in. Don't know.
You don't know him either.
Nah, we sliding past that.
Amine kind of lit.
I was about to say I listened to Amine. He got bars, and the little EP. It might have been because it wasn't too many songs. I think it was like I think it was like 10, 11 songs. Because it wasn't even long. And 2.5 was the name of it. I still run that up quick. It's 12 songs, but it's only 27 minutes.
Yeah.
But I still run that up big time, for real. That sound, it's a funky little sounding EP, or I can't call it a mixtape. It's an EP. But I like it. I like it mean that too. I put them in good.
That Limbo joint.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Like I said, I put them in good.
But Anderson .Paak.
I say very talented.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
I was about to say, I mean, bro is playing instruments. He has this whole funky sounding stuff with Bruno Mars.
Silk Sonic.
He has 2 different features with Corday on 2 big songs, and you can hear him rap. He's rapped before, even on his own projects. He's rapped before,
right?
Or rapped, and it's not super lyrical, you know,
lyrical, spiritual,
know, but it's still clever, and it's still, since he has a 10 on the production and all, like you can't give him like not talented. He's very talented.
Facts. All right, who's next? Bad Baby.
Yep. Go ahead and put her in the dumpster fire.
All right, Big Crit.
Shout out to, I ain't gonna say the old heads, but bro has been in this game for a minute. Where would you put him?
I ain't listened to him enough.
You ain't listened to him enough. You might be too young for that. I put him in good. Being honest, I might be sleeping on him now because I don't know what he has put out recently.
Or if he put, yeah, he said you ain't gotta check it.
But I don't know if he did put out anything recently. But I know my man got bars.
Next is Big Sean.
Bro has bars, but I can't get into him either.
I'm not gonna lie.
And my homies a big fan of him. Homie's a big fan of him. I don't know what it is.
I don't know
I
any.
can't get into
I don't know
it.
anybody who's like a fan of Big Sean.
I know two people. But I mean,
like he's not horrible.
no, not at all. It's just he's not. I can't get into him for some reason. I don't know. It's not for me. You know what I mean? But I know he's decent. And I listened to Detroit too, the second Detroit.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times, but I'm just like, bro, it's not something I go to. It's not something I gotta be in a certain mood to listen to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I say occasionally good.
Say occasionally. Block Boy JB.
Oh, Block Boy. It's another one that kind of make anthems, but I know he good. I know he good. I know folks that listen to him. Yeah. But me myself personally, I can't. And not every day. Not every day. Where would you put him?
Like I said, he decent. He make anthems and whatnot. But
the face you give me
I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know, man. Alright.
Is he the first almost lax? Almost always lax? What do you think? Because I mean, occasionally good is cool, but I mean, even then, I'm not even occasionally listening to him.
Me neither.
I'm sorry.
Alright, we'll put the first one there. Right. Blueface.
That's quick.
Bro.
I'm putting Blueface over Bad Baby 6ix9ine though. Are you kidding me?
Brockhampton.
I don't listen to Brockhampton.
Me neither.
Bro. I'm sorry.
Cardi B.
Occasionally good.
Like, I get the thing with female rappers in this generation, it's like I sound like an old head. It's like,
and I'm about to say, you're talking about this generation. Like,
I
get what you mean.
I sound like an old head.
10 years older than you, though.
I sound like an old head, but.
And I ain't even say that. Go ahead. What you about to say? Cause
I feel like most had the talent, but they don't utilize it well, or don't use it at all.
I get what you mean, and that could very well so be a possibility, honestly.
Yeah.
But because everybody, put it this way, they're pushing and showing off their assets a lot.
Yeah.
Instead of worrying about the bars. And they can get away with it, honestly. But dang, like, where the bars at? Who got the bars?
Right. But
I keep saying bars.
But nah, Cardi B, she got a few slappers in there.
She got a few slappers. She got a few good lines in her songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she really can like rap. Like you can see the potential in her, but again, the assets. Everybody's just worried about the assets right now, bro. But anyway,
next is Chance.
Low key kind of fell off to me.
Big Day.
After the coloring book, my thing for Chance kind of went down. And yeah, acid rap, you know, like,
yeah,
he was on that. And
like I said, the Big Day.
Keep bringing it up, but yeah, that one wasn't
everything
before. It wasn't hitting like it was.
Everything before that was decent though.
And I don't know what it was, but I get it though. I guess I get it, but maybe my generation grew up or something out of that. But right after the coloring book, it just went downhill somehow. I don't know.
It's one of those artists that's good at first, but slowly it gets worse over time.
I guess he like died down or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Shout out to him though.
but
He living a good life.
yeah. This one is good.
Put him down.
How about you say put him down?
Put him down.
I almost laughed.
Come on, bro. What you doing?
Alright, Chief Keef. I only listen to Finally Rich. I don't know if you listen to any more.
Yeah, and I couldn't do it on the daily, but I know my man good. But I stepped back from him because I've been listening to him for really since I was in middle school.
Like, put drill on the map.
I had to step back because, like I said, I've been listening to bro since middle school. That's we don't. I had to find some new stuff. Go, leave him alone for a little. But I know he good.
Yeah.
I know he doing his thing now. So go ahead.
I probably am good.
Here you go. That ain't bad.
Gambino.
Go.
Yeah.
I'm biased.
I mean, like, you gotta think about it. Camp right out the bat, like almost.
I keep telling you, but before that, cul-de-sac, bro.
I gotta listen to that.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to put you on, but you just ain't. You've been
Cause
listening to Nicki Minaj instead of cul-de-sac.
Cause I don't like listen to mixtapes unless it's on streaming. Cause there might be some exceptions like Days Before Rodeo or something.
I get it.
But like I don't feel like going through the trouble of going to a whole nother app.
Not even that. Just go to YouTube. Just literally, just go to YouTube. Hit a playlist and just press play.
I bet. But disregarding that, you got Camp because of internet. Switched up his whole style with Awaken My Love, and it still managed to be a banger. What's that joint?
The joint that ain't got no title. It's
Yeah,
just
like
numbers.
March 15th, 2020 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that one.
That whole blank white album.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, every album he got is downloaded on my phone.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not even what was the EP with all the leaves on the front?
It's literally called the EP.
EP,
Yeah.
that's right, bro. Like
even that hit.
Bro didn't miss, honestly, in my eyes. But at the same time, the two didn't go unbiased.
True. I mean, like, I would agree. I still would agree with you though.
Hey, you gotta realize there's 3 people already from my quote unquote like my top 5 rappers.
Yeah.
That are up here. Like the 2 and go, and then the first one and very talented. Like, come on now, we're gonna see who else in here.
Alright, Comethazine. Haven't listened to him.
Dumpster fire.
I was just a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
The Cupcake.
Dumpster fire.
Just a dumpster.
I know somebody who's a fan of her too.
Oh nah. The Baby, he was doing good, but fell off.
And made the same track over and over again. I'll put him in occasionally good.
Oh, that's a little too high.
Are you kidding?
Like,
bro went on a run. He just kept
like,
getting in
I
trouble.
was to say he had a run, and
bro just kept fighting.
I was to say, disregarding the controversy,
Alright.
he had a run, and that was a good run. But I don't know what happened. He just fell off, cause like in terms of quality too, he just.
I would say this. Yeah, he was pumping out music almost every year.
Yeah.
Almost. He was pumping out a whole album every year almost, and it was just like, bro, and they all, like I said, it sounded the same in a way, but Uh,
We'll put it a little in between. Little in between.
I give you that. I was about to say I listen to him more than Chance. Well, used to. 'Cause I fell off the baby too.
Danny Brown.
Danny Brown has bars. I would put him in good, but he is inconsistent.
He said
And
inconsistent.
he's doing his little podcast show stuff now, and I give it to him. But he has bars. He does. They're wild sometimes, but he got them.
Denzel Curry.
He's another one with some wild bars sometimes, but he's
I put
up
him
there.
at very talented.
I give you that. Fire. Go
A
ahead.
designer fell off.
Almost lax.
Yeah.
Almost always lax. Cause he had 3 songs.
All I know is Panda. What else did he make?
Panda. There's a song. It was Panda, Timmy Turner, and it was a song that I found out. I found out because I was listening to Pandora at the time, which is crazy to say.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You were using Pandora at one point.
A lot before a lot of the streaming stuff now, but he has a song that I found out about called Outlet, and that actually goes hard. It's a hype song, and the horns in the back, the drums, bro, you won't get hype from it. But ever since then on, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if life hit him or something. But bro, it's not. He ain't doing it no more.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I did recently see like he might be working on something, about to put something out though.
Alright, we're up to Drake now.
Very talented.
Yeah, Drake is.
I don't want to give him the GOAT status, but as of
'Cause, like-
literally right now, nobody's really on top of him.
Yeah, like he could put out anything and it will go on a Billboard Hot 100.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if we're talking previews Drake, in my opinion, maybe goated. But like,
Previews.
yeah, but like,
I don't even want to say that. I'd say like goated Drake is like, what was after Take Care?
nothing was the same.
Nothing was the same. And he did the joint with him and Future.
What a time to be alive. And not, if you're reading this, is too late. Was also one.
That is one too. I say, dang. It's kind of disrespectful putting him in very talented now, though.
Cause like,
even now, thinking about it, like that whole run, all of those albums did numbers.
yeah,
Like he had hits on all of those. Like his name was always in the conversation. Ever since he came out, really. His name has always been.
he been in the game for like 10 plus years and still manages to stay relevant.
I'm like, bro was one of the big 3 of Young Money. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
It'd be disrespectful not to, low key.
true.
But just personally, me, he's not in my top 5 anymore.
But even
He
like,
was.
but even like after views, there's still more life. Honestly, never mind. Like, unpopular opinion, but I like
got
that.
The same. I was about to say, I think we got the same unpopular opinion.
But I like that album more. Honestly, yeah, I do like it more. I'll say it. I like it more than Certified Lover Boy.
Oh, I don't know, Chief. I listen. I go back to Certified Lover Boy more than I go back to Honestly Never Mind. But I do like them both. I'll leave it at that.
Alright, next we got Earl Sweatshirt.
I can't say too much about him.
Me
I don't
neither.
listen to him, but I know he's good. How about that?
Alright, we'll put him in unsure. Don't know this nigga.
Nope.
Eminem.
You gotta put him in GOAT.
Facts.
Got to. It ain't really no discussion about it, for real.
Famous
that-
Dex.
I was very into Famous Dex 2016 to probably like maybe 2018.
Yeah.
I was really into him. The Heartbreak Kid. But golly, he fell off big
Big
time.
time.
Bro went to
Big
rehab and
time.
all.
Big
The
time.
the most I can give him is right there next to Designer.
All right. French Montana.
He good for features.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
I'll tell you right now, you put a gun to my head and told me name 3 of French Montana songs, like him by
yeah.
himself.
Other than like Unforgettable or something.
No, him by himself is what I was
but
saying.
like no features.
Just him
Oh,
making a song by
nah.
himself. I would not know.
No. Nah.
That's the day I'm gonna see the pearly gates.
All right, we got Future.
Good.
Oh, you said good?
Good. I want to say very talented, cause he always make bangers.
Yeah.
Oh, he get them bangers off.
Like, but like that little run, I don't know what happened. But like from like his few little mixtapes up to Hendrix, something about that run, cause it's like Beast Mode 2 came out. Me personally didn't like that. What else? That Save Me joint, whatever it was.
Oh, the little like 7-song joint.
Yeah.
Or how many songs was it? I don't know.
It was like
it was mad short though.
It was some single digit number.
Yeah, I remember that. But go ahead. What was you saying?
And that was okay.
Okay.
High Off Life and onwards, that's when it started picking back up.
You ain't wrong.
So
I put him at good.
Yeah, I put him
I
at
did.
yeah.
I was on the fence about it. You kind of brought me back, I guess, with that, because I forgot he did drop those.
But G-Eazy.
Good. He's I don't know. He's not consistent anymore.
Not really.
As in, like, dropping music wise. Whenever I talk about consistency, but I know his rapping ability is not bad.
Nah,
he just catch flack because he's the, I guess not flashy white boy, but he's like one of the white boys of rap basically. But the thing is, he's not bad for real.
Nah.
And
like unpopular opinion
is still in my playlist.
Like unpopular opinion from both of us. Like he's good.
Yeah. And I mean,
but like
I seen him in concert before. He still rocked the crowd.
Whatchamacallit? He had These Things Happen, When It's Dark Out, Beautiful and Damned. Like those three.
I'm about to say that's like the big run that everybody also hopped on.
Like he had hits even on before each album.
You said These Things Happen. You did say that.
Yeah.
That's when everybody was getting on him, or right before. Yeah. That's when everybody was on him, and whatchamacallit. I was on him. I knew about him and everything, and after like seeing him, he just went up and up and up with that run.
Yeah.
And then kind of went downhill a little bit because it was a weird album that he put out. You could tell he was trying something new.
That stupid I don't know. Everything's Strange Here or whatever.
Yeah, I think that was the name of it, and the cover looked like
it was
infrared.
Looking
thing. I couldn't get into that one, but I know somebody in the world probably like it.
But B-sides, whatchamacallit? Yeah, B-sides, that little joint. that one was forgettable at best.
It was forgettable, but it won't bad.
It won't.
'Cause that was him and who's the other rapper? Godly, forgot. Why can't I think of his name right now?
Hold up.
It was him and oh, you know what? I'm thinking of a whole different album.
Oh, what were you thinking about?
You said B-sides. I'm thinking
Yeah.
about
You thinking about Scary Nights?
not Scary Nights. The cover had him and somebody else as bobbleheads on top of the dashboard of a car.
Yeah.
Step Brothers, him and Carnage.
Yeah.
That I forgot about that one. That's what I thought you were talking about for a second.
But not B-sides. Like, it was forgettable at best, but it wasn't bad. These things happen too. The quality went up for me, because is it better than the original? No, but
Is it better than the original? No.
But like, it was still a good album. It was still a good album for what it was. So yeah, good. Good is pretty good.
I'd leave him there. Yeah.
G Herbo.
I'm about to catch flack for this. I don't listen to him too much.
Me neither.
But
I know one of my friends listen to him.
I'm about to say I know he's good though.
Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane.
Now you'll know more than me, cause other than a few songs, I'm not listening to all the mixtapes though.
Gucci Mane is.
But I know he is good though.
Gucci Mane pumped out music for a while, bro. I'm giving him good. He got in trouble a couple times. We talking about that. No, up one. His bars is kind of silly sometimes. They can be there. They can not be there sometimes, but he's good, especially for being in the game as long as he has, and people still come back to him whenever he drop.
Excuse me. Next we got Gunna.
Snitch. No, I'm joking. But Gunna good. He got a bad rep now because of that.
Yeah, he snitched
situation. He hasn't dropped anything since. I guess I count that as inconsistent. That's not on him though.
I mean, consistent in this case is like consistently good or consistently bad.
Oh, see, I'm thinking consistent as in how often does he drop?
Nah.
Because I take that into consideration too. If you dropping all the time, but you dropping trash,
a young boy. But
so I'm still giving him occasionally good. I know he float on the beat. He just be talking sometimes, but I can't do that.
Hobson, don't know him.
Oh, man, my man fell off.
He said my man fell off.
The thing is, he's very good, but he never broke out of like YouTube. Almost like it won't like he was good on the internet, but it won't too many people walking around with Hobson in their headphones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But all the ill minds of Hobson's that he did blew up, and they're all on YouTube. I mean, all of his verses are good. He's good at rapping. He has some wild bars sometimes too. It's just he never really broke out of the internet stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for that, I give him good. We're up there, yeah.
Ice Cube.
West Coast legend. He ain't had too many super lyrical, spiritual miracle bars that had you thinking too hard. Like, he just said what it was and put it on the track, honestly.
But somehow it was still kind of heat. In my
No,
opinion,
it
at least.
was he.
Yeah.
It was he. It was just, it wasn't nothing hard to think about or like made you think outside the box or nothing. But it was just, I'm gonna say what it is, and that's what it's gonna be. And I give him that. You can put him at where you putting him?
Actually, you know what?
What you thinking about? I
Put him
ain't
very
mad at it.
talented.
I'm about to say I ain't mad at it.
Isaiah Rashad.
Another one with bars. I'll let you take him over. I know you listen to him a little more than me though.
Yeah, yeah, he's pretty good. Cause he's about to say, nah, cause like you
he's
said,
pretty good.
cause he got bars, and like any other TDE member,
Remember,
take
take
50
a while
years
before he drop.
Whenever he drop, it's good. And so that's something.
He said, so that's something.
Cause like but the thing is, I don't see him as high up as like other TDE members.
Okay.
But his music is still like something to be. What's the word?
I don't know what the word is.
I'm thinking. Something to be. Appreciated.
I give you that. I can see that 100%.
Again,
I just didn't know what word you were looking for.
Okay, yeah, I put him at good. J. Cole.
You already know. You can't really deny that.
Jaden Smith. I listened to one album from this dude. I ain't go back to that since.
To be honest, me personally, always slacks.
Like I said, I ain't go back to that album. I think it was.
I heard him do like a little spoken word thing one time, and it made sense. I got it, and it was good, but it was like, dog, it's not what I came here for, bro. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, but you know, I ain't doing that.
Next we got J-Rock.
I know you a mean J-Rock fan, so go ahead. I'll let you take
No.
that.
Hold on. I want to hear what you say first.
What about him? Ain't
What about him?
I mean, he's good. Don't get me wrong. He's dope, honestly. But I ain't listen to all them projects, bro.
But that Redemption album,
Good.
like I ran that up.
I'm about to say that's good.
Which one? 90059, I think it was.
That's the joint with the hand.
Yeah,
right?
that was dope too.
That was good.
When he dropped at before Black Friday, there was a joint called Black Friday, and that was still early in his career, but that was still pretty good.
Okay.
One album, Follow Me Home, that was good too. Like for J-Rock, it's like it gets good, it gets better each one.
Okay, I see what you're saying. It's just, I mean, don't get me wrong, he is out there, but it was just one of them things, like he progressing slowly.
Yeah.
Or slowly progressing.
It's not like Absol, Schoolboy Q, or Kendrick, where it's like, oh, this is
randomly went up.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good album, like best album of the decade or nothing. Like it was just like a slow progression. So we'll put him. I'll put him at good. Now, nigga Hove.
Alright, you gotta put him in GOAT.
Yeah. But yeah, he be saying some.
But
cake.
Some of the verses I hear nowadays, it's not GOAT level. I'll put it that way.
his Reasonable Doubt, Hard Knock Life, and all that, like Black Album, all that. Like you gotta commend him for that.
Yeah,
But
I give you that. But I guess he's just been in the game so long and he solidified so much
like he's like, oh,
that
I can just
he
say
can
whatever.
just, yeah,
Like
he
cake,
can just put
cake,
anything
cake.
out and it'll just do something. You know what I mean? Or he can get on anybody's track and just, it is what it is. I have noticed when not necessarily diss him, but when he feels a little disrespected or anything, he does go hard.
Yeah.
But if he just like, yo, get on my song, bro, and then he does the song,
Remember
it's
that
not
God
really
did verse?
that he took over that whole song, bro.
Like
He had
that.
the longest verse on that song.
Not more than half, honestly. More than half that song.
Yeah, it's just him. But he was kind of popping it in that verse too, though.
Yeah.
So I give him that. But some of these other verses, like what you just brought up with Pound Cake by Drake, that's not really a God tier verse.
Nah.
You know what I mean? But like I said, he already solidified in the game from 20 years ago. So
JID.
go.
Oh, you put him at go.
Are you kidding me?
Okay. I was about to put him at very talented.
Go.
He said go. Hold on. I want to hear what she say.
Who put it this way? Besides Denzel Curry, because I think they might have came out at the same time. Honestly, you can put them up against Denzel Curry. They got songs together anyway.
Yeah.
Even in that very talented category, who's touching JID? 50 Cent ain't. Anderson .Paak is not. I mean, he might out drum him.
Is that out?
Ice Cube. Ice Cube doing movies now. I don't see him getting on the track and washing JID. Are you kidding me? Everybody in the good down there. Who? This is what? I mean, maybe Ab-Soul. Maybe. Big maybe on Isaiah Rashad. But come on now. Who's really standing up and knocking JID out right now? Metaphor.
Dang. Yeah, cause
even J. Cole give him props. Like in his song, when he said
what in 2007?
No, nigga, what?
He said
I'm saying even J. Cole gave JID props a couple of times, but in the interviews and all, he was like,
in interviews, alright.
Nah, in the song, I'm talking too much. In the song, he went JID the closest thing to me.
Yeah.
And off these.
Oh yeah.
He was like, JID the closest thing to me. Before that, he was like, bro. In one of the interviews, I remember what J. Cole was wearing, but I forgot what he said. But verbatim, he was like, bro, like, all these niggas are better than me. He's just like, especially him. And he had on that Dreamville jersey, I think, the red Dreamville jersey.
Yeah.
Some sweats and some ones.
But I'm thinking like
come on now. You thinking like what, music wise?
Like hold on. I mean, we're gonna be talking. What else are we talking about?
I know, but I'm saying like,
but
rapping ability or the music that he put out is what I meant. Like,
because now I'm thinking there's the Never Story, then DiCaprio 2,
Forever Story, DiCaprio 2.
Forever Story, that's almost that might as well be a 10 out of 10 album, at the very least a 9. You might be right.
If you want to go back, Village.
Yeah, that too.
And he was still out barring niggas thing.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, just tell me, bro.
Because in my mind, I'm thinking like, is it too early for him? But
is it too early? I mean,
to consider him like GOAT status?
Is it too early? You can say that, or you can make that argument, but at the same time, who else right now would be touching him? So it's like, all right,
Yeah,
it
you
might be
right.
too early to call him the GOAT, but at the same time, who is on his level right now? You
Honestly,
can't.
you right. Cause only one. Cause like I hear people talking about like who's gonna be the big three of 2020. Only two that pop up are JID and Baby King.
Like, think about it, bro.
Yeah, you're probably right about that one. That's probably a goat. All right, who's next? Joey Bad. For me, I'll put him at very talented.
I will too, but it's just he's another one that not at least the people that I run into, not too many people push his stuff out like that.
Nah,
Or
cause
not. That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say not many people be like, yeah, like I know you do, but not too many people are like have Joey Badass in their headphones,
yeah, cause
and it's low key a little disappointing.
like I run up 1999, ran up 2000 for a bit. What's the joint? Hold on. Summer Nights. Summer Nights is also good.
Here, hold on. Oh,
But yeah, Summer Nights was good. All American Badass was decent.
mm-hmm. Oh, I was
Like,
about to say all of those were.
I mean, all
Don't
of
get me
those were
wrong,
good. Yeah,
but it's just the fact of, like I said, I don't understand why not too many people aren't listening to him.
right.
Oh, he got listeners. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying,
Like 1990.
at least maybe it's the people that we just around.
Yeah,
That might be it.
like
I might be
1999.
tripping.
That's another case of like similar to ASAP, where it's like that's their first project and it's a mixtape, and still managed to be
And it blew like that, yeah.
Who's next?
Where'd you put him?
Oh, I put him at very
Oh,
talented.
okay.
Joyner Lucas.
He's another one that almost fits the same thing. I'm not gonna lie, I never listened to a full project of his, but everything that I have heard it almost bang. And if it don't bang, I at least appreciate the barrage, cause he got him. Honestly, I'll put him good.
Alright.
That's just my slight opinion. I know he good, but he really don't got people putting him in his ears. For real. JPEG Mafia, I didn't listen to him too much.
Me neither.
I did see him on Danny Brown podcast though.
Oh, Juice WRLD.
Almost.
Yeah, I put him there.
He just, if anything, gone too quick. I would have liked to see more of what he had in store.
Cause his,
Not this unfinished stuff they keep dropping and putting out.
but even in his posthumous stuff, still manages to be decent.
Yeah, 100%. It's just, I wish we could have got more.
Yeah.
Just so we could hear more actual finished things from him.
Right. Kanye West.
You got to separate the music from the man.
Yeah.
I start off with saying that separating the music from the man. The production and
They're rapping.
the rapping itself, like
Cause
I mean, I ain't gonna say goated, but
like,
he put him very talented.
like,
He
I would
has
say
flaws.
I want to say GOAT, but I'm still thinking about.
Nah, he got flaws.
I'm still thinking about Jesus is King. To me is underrated, but like
Yeah.
stuff like Kids See Ghosts,
That that
Like
what was
that.
that? What was that? That little mixtape that was it? Yay,
Yeah, yeah. Where he was in Wyoming and
and it was the album cover was the picture of the
yeah.
mountains. Yeah, I
I mean,
won't
I would
bang it
listen
with
to
that.
that one before Kids See Ghosts,
Oh, I
cause
won't. I ain't really bang with either one of those.
cause Kids See Ghosts overrated in my opinion.
I
I
genuinely,
listened to that
I
twice.
listened to them. Don't get me wrong. I listened to them, but I won't feel them.
I listened to that twice and I felt the same way.
I won't feel them for real. But
Kendrick.
we, me, and you. I feel like you. I feel like you got it from me, low key.
Like fun fact about me. Like despite despite just listening to the hits and whatnot from like elementary and middle school and
Right.
some part of middle school, like if you were to ask me what my favorite rapper is, I would have said Kendrick.
Again, I think you got it from me though.
Probably.
Not saying. I'm gonna say. Not saying like you took my style or something crazy. I'm just saying like that's around that time when you could when you were at that age you can listen and understand like some
Like
music.
meanings and whatnot.
That's what I was playing a lot. Like that he is my favorite rapper. Hold on. My top 5 is actually up here. But he is my favorite rapper. But not ain't no buts. Why am I saying but? He is my favorite rapper and I just feel like it just rubbed off from me to you. Because I mean, at the same time, you could have went a completely different route, and you could have been like, "Yo, my favorite is uh." You could have literally went left and just like, "Yo," or like nowadays, you could have been like, "Yo, my favorite young boy."
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and the facts. But
But
like
I
Kendrick,
digress.
like for Kendrick, honestly, like for me, no rapper, whether you're a veteran or new, could get on his level. Cause like you can get close to that level, like J. Cole or like JID, or for example.
Cool. I'm gonna say. Go
But
ahead. Go ahead.
like you can't get like to up to like his level to me.
I feel you. I can see. I can see that.
Cause how your entire album run is just full of like basically masterpieces. Cause you got Good Kid, Mad City, Pimp a
You
Butterfly,
saying? Go ahead.
Damn. Like all three of those to me are 10 out of 10s. You got Mr. Morale, that would be a 10, but Purple Hearts, man. You got Section 80.
That's actually wild to me.
Nah, cause Purple Heart's a good song, but
I feel you, but you,
like,
out of all of those, he said basically everything's 10 out of 10. And out of all of those, you said, you know for sure, there's some skippables on Damn to Pimp a Butterfly.
but nah, I'm talking like in terms of quality, like
I get it.
like in terms of quality, cause of course I would skip Wesley's Theory.
Yeah, I'm about to
Of course
say.
I would skip Mother I Sober, but like in terms of like
And then you get to Mr. Morale and you just talk about Purple Hearts. That ain't even that bad.
it's not a bad track, but I'm saying like that's my least favorite off that album.
I get it. But go ahead. I cut you off.
I gotta say Section 80, which is like his debut album. His debut album. And you got songs like ADHD, of course, Blow My High, F Your Ethnicity, Hold Up, High Power. Like, bro. Like, hey, go.
I get what you mean. Now, I agree with you. I don't know. Maybe it's just my mindset. I can't give nobody that much praise. But don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people that do that. And it's just me personally. I still remember like yo that he's a person. But
I mean, yeah, he's a person. Like I'm, like he
I
is
get
not
what
your
you're
savior.
saying. You hit me with a quote. I get it, but I will give his stuff 10 out of 10s, but no, not the first three like that.
He said, "Oh, not like that."
Like I'm not saying like. Don't get me wrong. I would put them in the category of masterpieces, but that nigga got flaws in them too. That nigga got
I
flaws in it,
mean,
bro.
what's that one song
I don't
from?
know.
I think you said I don't know.
You're
He,
not telling me nothing. You just said one song. And I'm like, I don't know what one song.
Speaking of, actually no, like that weird feature run, where he was like on pop song, like multiple
Oh,
pop
you
songs,
talking about like Taylor Swift
like Bad
and
Blood and
Rich the Kid and
Maroon 5.
Maroon 5? He was on one of those too.
He was on an
Yeah.
Imagine Dragons one. With
Oh,
the
he was. He was. I did forget about the name. That was a while ago too. But go ahead. What was you about to say about that little feature on
like that one was weird. That little run was weird. Like it wasn't bad, but like that's not the first features you're gonna listen to.
Oh no, please don't. If that's how you judging him, don't do that.
But
Don't do that.
like I said, you can get close to his level. Like I would say J. Cole. I would say 2014 Born Sinner. For Your Eyes Only, honestly. Uh yeah, those ones for me are tens.
I get what you
Like for ASAP, live love long live. Uh yeah, those are tens to me. But like if you get to At Long Last and Testing, like those are like eights and nines.
I get it, I get it.
But yeah. All right, we got Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi. Good.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say that
Honestly.
because he'll be very talented for me. But then you get to stuff like Indicud and Speeding Bullet to Heaven, which I only have a few songs on my library for Indicud, and Speeding Bullet was not. Imagine the Lil Wayne Rebirth album, but instead of actually like, instead of Lil Wayne, like it actually being good,
Oh
it's
my
actually
god.
like bad.
I
Like it ain't bad, but it's not good.
I get it, I get it. That's crit damage, bro. You went further than I did with it though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I won't too heavy on Cudi, but nah.
Killer Mike.
Golly, we done threw it back just now. Oh, good. But
Occasionally are good.
I say good. It's just I'm thinking like flaws now. But it might be alright.
Excuse me. All right, next one we got is Kodak Black.
Kodak got some bops. Uh, shoot, what you thinking? We won't put. You listen to Kodak?
I mean, not like seriously, nah, but like,
He said not like seriously.
but nah, but like you said, he got bars.
I said bops, like all songs,
Yeah,
but I
I
mean
mean that
bars
too,
too. Yeah, I'm gonna say bars too.
cause he got some good songs too. But other than that,
My name is Kodak, but when you see me, I'm white.
We'll put him at.
Hold on, what's the categories again? Good but not great. Occasionally good, but not consistent. I might put him there.
Yeah, that seems fitting. Next we got. Don't know.
You
Next
don't
we.
know Kyle?
No.
I Spy?
How'd it go?
Him and Leotti? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. That song was almost made for y'all.
How'd it go?
um, I can't even lie.
That was his song.
Yes,
Oh shoot, I ain't know that.
he had that. He had it's another popping one that you probably gonna remember from back then. Kyle. That was the main one that like blew up for that year. Honestly, shoot, you know who Kyle is. Hold on, let me check this real quick,
Alright.
cause ain't nowhere in the world. He said that was him.
Cause I never knew a nigga named Kyle made that song.
You want? I don't think you would know. Hey Julie though.
But yeah, cut this part out due to copyright.
Yeah, he said, "Hey Julie, heard you got that wet, 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 wet." Hey Julie.
Nah, not this one.
That's what I'm saying. But it's not. He not talking about a girl. He's talking about this jeweler.
Oh,
But
this man
what
dropped this
else?
here.
Just a single. I Spy is up here 3 times. Wow. Playing with time. Oh shoot, you might not remember this one. You won't remember that if it's taking you that long to get to it.
That was a hook.
Nah,
Oh, okay, maybe at the hook. Hold on.
just wait. I guess wait for the hook. You won't remember then.
No. All I know is I Spy. No.
That's crazy.
And I didn't
Kyle,
even know that was his song. All right, you got the
you
lead
thought,
here.
dang, bro. But Kyle got bars. It's I ain't gonna speak on him because I don't know if he making music for kids or not. I ain't even gonna say like kids like that, but he got some deep songs too. He got some deep songs. Like if you go back to that, one of me and my homies' favorites was, you see that? Was it in this one? Ups and Downs was a good one, and there was another one that we banged with. We banged with Hey Julie, but not as much as Ups and Downs. Either way, I don't think I can find it right now, but Kyle is decent, bro. he not out there like everybody else on this list is for real. Cause I mean, at least you heard all these other people. You didn't even know who Kyle was for a second.
No.
So, but he decent. Uh, you might not. I don't know if you gonna be into him or not. If you do give him a listen, but either way, shout out to Kyle. I put him good occasionally, just cause you didn't even know who he was. You didn't even know this man existed before I just showed you that, which is crazy. But either way, he's either gonna be occasionally good or I hate to say it, but almost always lacks. When he dropped, you don't hear about him too much. When again, you didn't even know who he was, and his most popular song, you didn't even know he was on it, which is crazy. But uh, yeah, I guess I'll put him down here just for the sake of you.
That's not that's this is your opinion. I didn't know who he was, so this is your lead.
Yeah, but I'm trying to put it as in like just globally. Like it's shocking you didn't even know who he was. So I mean, I can't put him too high if bro not even getting that type of recognition.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So like, dang. But we can keep on going.
All right, next we got Lil B.
Little B. He had his run.
He had a run, but his
And
music was not. It wasn't good, but
I say almost always lacks. People need to put some respect on Lil B name. He ain't pop off over here because he was in the West Coast
right.
when he had his
Like
run.
his music wasn't good, but he still made like some sort of an impact.
That's what I'm saying. Especially out there, the rapping off beat that he did that. The well, whatchamacallit, like the whole aesthetic style that he had, because he came out, it was like close, somewhere around like the jerkin era. You remember the dance, the jerk?
Yeah,
He came out like around that time, maybe a little after, cause when it came around over here on the East Coast, it was like freshman year of high school for me. So what's that? 2011, 11 to 12. By that time, his run was uh, not dying down, but about to, at least on this side.
yeah.
And a lot of people took him as a joke on this side too. So whatever. But if I were to put him up there, it'd be almost always lax,
Yeah, I
or
can.
either that or dumpster fire. But
I put
I
him in
just
almost lax because of like the impact.
there you go. That makes sense. Cause I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I said, bro had a run, and it just won't a big of an impact over here on the East Coast than it was over there in California.
Yeah,
So that's what I say. But who next?
Lil
Lil
Baby.
Baby. I'm looking at the categories. The thing that throwing me off is nearly flawless. Cause I put him up there at very talented, but nearly flawless. I don't know.
But he nearly no. But I would put him at good, but not. Well,
He's better than good.
yeah.
Or you know what? I see something crazy. Why we got Ab Soul and good, but Ice Cube and very talented?
That's a fact. That's a fact. I don't even
How
remember.
did we get there?
I don't.
How did we have that talk?
I don't even remember how we did that. But dang, I don't know.
Bro, it's literally right in between that because this is nearly flawless, but not top tier.
But this is good, but he's like more than good.
Exactly. put him in nearly flawless,
Yeah,
I guess. Cause now I'm looking at the good or the good category. Dang, yeah, he might be up there. At, he might be up there. You know, leave him there.
yeah.
Who else?
Lil Dicky. I ain't heard.
Lil Dicky got bars. He could freestyle. What you ain't hear what?
I ain't hear like nothing about this man since like music wise. I haven't heard anything about him since like 2019.
Okay.
Like, but like he said, he still got bars though.
I'm about to
Like he
say
can rap.
he got bars. Crazy freestyles. If you ever do get a chance, look at any of his freestyles. But it's just nobody took him serious because joking wise, rapping wise, he joked too much,
Exactly.
and he was good. He's good at it. It's just he joked so much. His name is a joke. His name was a joke to himself. So it's like golly, but he's good at it, 100%. So
I'll put him like occasionally good.
I was gonna put him in good, not great. Cause I mean he just freestyling alone, he can wash some of them dudes.
I
Look at
can
the list.
I can see it. I can see it. I can see it.
I mean, do you have a different like counter argument or anything? Like
Nah, I don't. But I feel like it's not like what in the world?
my phone,
Like I don't have a counter argument, but
no case game.
bruh, I feel like I about to say I feel like I know we're not doing lowers or highs, but in this case it would be like lower, good, not great.
Mhm. I give you that. I give you that 100%.
Next is Lil Peep.
I'm gonna catch flack for saying this. Dumpster fire. And RP Lil Peep, his music just did not hit me like that. And I couldn't, whenever I tried to listen to it, I couldn't sit there and listen to a whole Peep project.
Right.
I couldn't, like, 5 songs in, I'm just like, yo, I'm
Cause it's
done.
like it's a mix of rap with se- like think of like X's music after, like 17 after, but like more,
I'm about to
like
say,
even
he came up
more,
around the same time,
yeah,
so of course it's gonna sound somewhat the same.
yeah, but like even more like
It was,
somber,
it
I
was
guess you could say.
really a, how can I put it? It was really a sad melodic. I don't want to say emo rap, but that's the
I mean,
best way to put
yeah,
it. Cause I don't, unless somebody put me on, every song that I heard from Pete was some sad stuff. I don't think I ever heard a happy song from that dude.
I haven't heard anything hype either. So,
Not even hype, just like happy.
oh,
That,
and that too, but
and it's like a melodic alternative type rap style, if that makes sense.
yeah,
But it's crazy because every song, not every song, all right. I just couldn't get into it. I wasn't a diehard Pete fan like everybody was. Bro was probably a good dude, don't get me wrong, but music wise, I could not. I couldn't get into him. Him or Lil Tracy. Lil Tracy was one of his homies that they did plenty of songs together, but I couldn't get into either one of them. Maybe it's the style that joint just won't for me.
mm-hmm.
So I'm putting him in dumpster fire.
I, I won't put it that low. Maybe like lacks in quality for me.
Put it this way. All right, if you can,
Cause
if you can name me one Peep song and at least spit a line from it, I'll put it up there.
never mind.
So you see what I mean?
Never mind.
So you like
'Cause
I prove my point.
Lil Pump.
Dumpster
Yeah,
fire.
I was thinking the same thing, but I wanted to hear what.
He was good for like maybe 2 years, and then fell off hard. By the time
1985.
Was it his second project? Was it College Dropout?
What?
That don't sound right.
I about to say what?
Cause it was like something Dropout.
Because
It
I
was a
know.
Purple album.
I about
It
to
was a
say.
Purple album with him in front of it, and it had something to do with school.
I know. Harvard dropout.
Harvard Dropout. So I'm not tripping. I just said College Dropout because Harvard is college.
I about to say I only heard of the self-titled joint.
The Little Pump joint. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when it was.
I didn't even know he dropped
see.
this.
Oh, what?
I'm so serious. I didn't even know he dropped this. The Harvard dropout.
Wow.
So I guess
that
goes to show how hard he fell.
That's what I'm saying. Because like I said, he had to run with the self-titled joint. You know, Gucci Gang.
Gucci Gang.
What was the other one? It was Gucci Gang, Escape. I guess he was good on singles. Project wise,
Didn't he make that joint with Kanye? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, You're Such a Hoe.
Yeah, that was trash.
It was a meme, honestly.
Like I feel like it was meant to be trash, but like
Yeah, like I said, it was a meme. But dumpster fire. That's what I'm putting him.
Who this know?
You said, who is that? I was gonna say Little Skies.
No.
I'm not. Hold on, let me see. That is Little Skies.
Oh, it is? Oh,
That's
shoot.
Little Skies. Hold on. Watch this. Sure, you ain't tripping. And that's both the tattoos under his eyes.
Oh, shoot.
Hold on, let me see if I can find a better picture.
Yeah, that's him.
I told you.
Yeah, that's him.
And Little Skies, hey, he came up around the same time too.
I mean, he was actually like decent.
He was good. And at least for me, when I know it's sentimental to him, and I hate to say it, but when his second album came out, it was Shelby, Shelly or Shelby, either one. It was his mom's name. Maybe picture of him and his mom on the cover. I was not nearly as into that as I was the first album. And I listened to it a couple times because at that time I was like, bro, I know Skies is better than this.
Maybe it has to grow on me.
And at the same time, he had a kid. He was either having or had a kid at the same time. Like he dropped that. So I don't know if he was more focused on that, whatever the case might be. But yeah, no, Skies is good. It's gonna be above Dumpster Fire.
Oh, definitely.
I was just gonna put him probably always last.
in
Because even on
quality.
his first project, it's it's only a couple songs that I go back to nowadays, and that's like "Welcome to the Rodeo," "Nowadays." What else was on that? It was what else is on that? Dang, he dropped something else in 2021.
Oh, nobody talked about it.
Yeah, and it was Shelby. So that's what that was. But there was Welcome to the Rodeo, Red Roses, Boss Up, Nowadays, and Strictly Business. Those and sometimes Lust. But all like this project was good for him to open up on,
And then
and
everything
then
else.
Shelby came, and maybe that was just dedicated to his mom or something. I know it was,
I'm
but
never gonna say this.
maybe like it was things in there that just didn't resonate with me, and maybe it was especially for her.
Yeah,
But it did not hit me the same. And then this Unbothered
I
one, I
didn't
didn't
even
even know.
I didn't even know he dropped the Unbothered.
And this is 2021.
It said deluxe too. Like,
Oh, you know what? I did know about this. I'm looking at the deluxe cover, but this was the original cover, and I did see this one.
have you heard anything from it?
No,
Oh well.
except him and Wiz Khalifa and that Excite Me song, and that might be it. I heard about him making a song with Dirt, Having My Way, but I ain't listened to that, and that's probably hard too. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
nah,
I always lax.
easy. I ain't gonna say easy.
But next we have Uzi.
Very talented, nearly flawless. And the only reason I say that is because I'm looking at the GOATs right now, and Uzi can't out rap him. Uzi can rap, don't get me
Yeah,
wrong, just not out rap these guys in GOAT.
yeah, very talented.
So
Cause
put
he,
him at I was gonna say
mo-
put him at the top of very talented. I know we ain't doing that, but
cause most of his music, like most of his music, is good. He almost never misses. But there
hmm
are a few, bad ones like Skirt Skirt.
yeah, and I mean Loaded is good, but I be skipping
Loaded,
Loaded
loaded.
sometimes. Early 20 Rager. I can't stand that song.
What did he say? Oh
I
wait,
got
wait,
R&B
wait.
singers. I got R&B hosts. Like dog,
Stop it. What?
I can't stand that one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but
But Uzi don't miss, and it's crazy because it took. I know you know what I'm talking about, but it took Dad telling me that the I Just Wanna Rock song was crazy. Cause he was like,
no,
he
cause
said, what's that song that you just
cause we were
on the beat?
watching the Super Bowl,
I remember.
and he asked me that, and I was like, oh, you talking about this?
Yeah. But it took me to hear Dad say that to realize like, hold on, this song ain't really like I ain't gonna say hard to make, but it's like he really ain't even had to try with that.
I mean, from the title, he just want to rock.
You know what I mean? And I just wanna rock.
But yeah, I just
Shoulda
want.
got the body. He said, shoulda got the body of the hit it once. And it's just like, bruh, like I don't think he probably didn't put any effort because he do this all the time. But
Right.
I was just like, now that I think about it, this song ain't super lyrical or it's not super, in depth or anything. It's just literally a song and it's hard.
It just goes hard.
But obviously, I mean, Dad being an old head, he was just like, "What the hell is this?" But I digress.
But
But still very talented. The guy is
Lil Wayne,
goat.
goat. This is goat.
Bro got bars he didn't even know he said that impacted all of us. Bro, forget the bars that he be saying.
Better
I
wear
can't.
latex, because you don't want that latex. That I think I'm latex.
latex.
Oh, I said that.
He said, "I said that." Bro, and it's crazy because it was, I don't know, it was like Jimmy Fallon or it's, or Saturday Night Live or what.
Next we got Lil Xan.
Golly.
I mean, am I wrong?
That's
though?
accurate.
I mean, am I wrong?
Bro had one song. That's gon' ain't you, bruh. If you, it's crazy because literally, there ain't no case. Literally, all three of these dudes, and I'm sure there's more down here somewhere, came up all around the same time. Some, I'm about to say, some made it. You see what I'm saying? Hold up, look, boom. Who else up here?
Kodak.
That era. Where he at? We put him. Oh, boom. 21.
There you go.
Is Ski Mask in here?
We get into him. We get into him.
Alright, my bad. Point is, nah, they just came up around the same time. And one of them gone now. Anyway, who next? Yachty?
Yeah.
I still gotta listen to his new album, honestly.
Me
But based
too.
off what I know,
I mean, I heard it was like,
completely different.
yeah, but it was still like good. I would agree with that ranking, by the way.
So I ain't make no crazy accusations.
I know he should be
Bro,
GOAT.
bro is good though. You know what?
Yeah, you can bump him up, cause
You see his freestyle when he was on the Detroit beat?
yeah,
That was hard. He had that whole Detroit rhyme scheme going on and on.
Next we got Logic. I'm gonna let you talk first.
Let me talk first. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I listened to his newest project too. I took a long break from Logic, and that was after really it started after Everybody, like the whole album.
Yeah.
After Everybody, I still listen to the Tarantinos, and I just took a long break and I listened. I can't even say Everybody. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. So, like, I listened to that, but it didn't take me long to stop listening to it, or get off of that. And I took a long break from bro, and I know he good, and I know he can wash some of these dudes on this list.
Yeah, be flicking that wrist.
I just had, I don't know what it was, but maybe he was pumping out a lot. I don't know, but I had to take a little hiatus off of Logic. Then he came back recently with College Park.
Wait, did you listen to Vinyl Days? The album before it?
That was the album with all his old songs already on it. On it?
No, that was a YS collection.
That's what that was, Young Sinatra joint.
Yeah.
The Vinyl Days was, which one was this?
I think that one was with his kid sitting in a chair. And all the
That's
little,
right.
yeah.
That and what's No Pressure.
Quote unquote retirement album.
That happened in between there. Do you see how much music this man dropped? Now that I think about it,
albums and mixtapes.
And even on the little break that I was telling you about, I still sat there and listened at least once to the stuff that he put out. It was just I don't know. Maybe it was my body, my mind. I don't know. I just got kind of tired of it, and not him because I know he's good, but I just kind of got tired of it. So I stepped back and I came back to listen to College Park because obviously he been talking about that for a minute.
Independent album.
Yep, that too. The album without a label, and that I think I told you this before, but that was like a breath of fresh air for me. And I'm rocking with it, and it's one of those projects that's almost he can turn it into a movie if he wanted to.
Yeah, because of all the skits in between
With the
songs.
skit, I'm about to say with the skits, the songs that flow into the skits, and it's like I said, he can make that into a movie if he wanted to. He probably got plans for it, but I know he on tour, or either on tour or about to go on tour now for that. But 100%, I'm putting him. I'm gonna catch some controversy for it. No, I'm not. Whatever.
Whatever.
But
I'm
flawless. I mean, I ain't gonna say flawless, but very talented.
Yeah, I was to say I put him at very talented. Because even though there are some projects like Bobby Tarantino 3, like most of his albums, he never really missed to me.
He didn't. It was just the main thing that to take away from it was the memes that's all about him.
I don't want to be alive.
That the biracial factor, that too. Because niggas make fun of him for saying that. And just like you said with the Suicide Hotline song. Can I say that on YouTube? Suicide?
I don't know.
The Unalive Hotline song that dropped that went with the 14 times platinum. I don't know what it did.
I used to hear that joint on the radio.
Yeah. And to me, that wasn't even the best song that was on that album.
Of course it wasn't. Of course it wasn't.
Of course it wasn't. But Logic can put an album together, man. 100%. And I don't understand why he catch so much flack from people.
Yeah.
Maybe because his message is peace, love, and positivity, but nah.
White boy.
He's very up there with very talented. The only reason I'm not gonna give him GOAT, in my opinion, the only reason I'm not giving him GOAT is because I ain't gonna call it hate, but like how many people just make fun of him.
Yeah, like they make
it's really almost like split in half. It's either you love him or you making memes about him.
Right, and it's not even like memes, like because you could dislike or hate Logic, but like I can't tell. I don't really know if you like listen to his music or not, cause like you don't like someone's music, yeah, sure, but with Logic, he's so like made fun of and whatnot. It's kind of like some people might be like hopping on the bandwagon,
100%. But we know that he good. What's the next one?
Mac Miller.
R.I.P. Very talented.
Yeah.
And if you know Mac Miller, you know it speaks for itself. Because actually dope at rapping. He can freestyle. He dropped music consistently. Even it might have took him a year or so, but at the same time, it was good projects.
Right. Like even the mixtapes were like
bumping. It won't nothing really was missing
Right.
if you were a Mac Miller fan. You know what I mean?
Even the posthumous stuff, like what was it called? Circles?
Oh, Circles and
What's swimming? Posthumous? Yeah.
it was all supposed to come together with Swimming, Circles, and there was another one I think, but all of those albums, or the like, I think it was gonna be like 3 albums or something that's supposed to like come together,
Yeah.
or like
Like a trilogy.
almost, yeah, that he was doing before he died. But like I said, if you know Mac Miller, you know that he's very talented.
Next we got
MGK, God, you know how it's crazy. It's crazy though because all right,
I just said
back in like 2012, maybe like 2011, 2012, and it probably stopped probably like summer 2013 or so, or like the beginning of 2013. We was really skating around the streets and like, just outside or like just kicking it with the homies, and we would not be mad if MGK came on.
Yeah.
Or like some people had MGK in their playlist.
Like he used to rap, but
100%.
like, but then after that Eminem diss, he just switched genres completely.
And I mean, he flourishing in the little genre that he is in now.
But
like rap wise, he was good. But something about his songs, after a while, it just won't click. They won't. They was missing left and right. And like I said, after like 2012, like we was just off of it by then.
I was when he switched genre. I think that the album he dropped, like Mainstream Sellout or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, actually no, it wasn't even on the album. It was on the one before that. But or was it on it? I don't know. But there was one song he said, and you know what I'm talking about. He said, "I fell in love with an emo girl."
Yeah. Like that was completely different from that. The rap.
Okay, it was on
Rap Fanatic from Cleveland.
Yeah.
When we heard the joints from Lace Up, we had I think it was a single, or at least on my iPod at the time, it was a single. But that song, Invincible, with him and I forgot the girl's name.
Esther Dean.
There you go. Fire. At that time.
You said at that time.
If I go back and listen to it now, I have no idea how I feel about it. But at that time, fire. So Lace Up, Invincible. Bro had Wild Boy that hit the streets, and folks that didn't even want into MGK that much all of a sudden knew that song.
Yeah.
He was doing good. Then all of a sudden he just decided to diss Eminem. And even before that, his songs started missing. So I guess he just went and dissed Eminem just to try to put himself back on the map.
And then it went horribly.
Failed.
It went horribly.
And then he just went to pop punk and in the rock scene. So hey, do you, man? Get your bread. But
who else is on here?
I can't give him nothing.
Who is this, Macklemore?
Dumpster fire, bro. Bro had a run. Bro had a run of singles.
The only album I heard people actually.
The Heist.
Yes, that was big back then. I remember that vividly.
And the thing is, I never actually listened to that whole album.
Nah, I just heard
singles off of it.
Thrift Shop, Can't Hold Us. I don't remember the title, but back in the third grade,
They thought that I was gay.
yeah,
I forgot what song that the name of that song was, but all of those were popping back then, and that was literally the last I heard from
don't forget he won. He won over
over
Kendrick.
Kendrick. I don't even remember what year that was. Was that 2014
I
or
don't
2013?
like 13, 14. No, I think it was 13.
And it's crazy because even at that time, Kendrick was on Billboard still for Good Kid, Mad City,
And it's still on the Billboard
and it's
200.
still on the Billboard right now.
When's the last time you heard about
Where's
Dice?
Macklemore? Where's Macklemore right now?
Well, other than the heist, then he had that one song with Skylar Grey.
You're gonna have to enlighten me.
Cause I know you heard it before. Hold
I
on.
probably have, and I just didn't even pay attention to it.
Glorious. That's what it was.
What the heck is Glorious?
Hold on.
If you start out a song saying,
You know I'm back,
like I never left, I don't even know what album this is. What is Gemini? 2017. Who was listening to him then?
I don't know. I remember hearing that at one point.
Yeah,
I didn't even know it was 2017. I thought it was like right after. I thought it was like during the heist days.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, this part.
Oh, that's a shame that I remember Skylar Grey part, but not his.
Cause I knew you heard the hook before.
That is crazy.
He said that's a shame.
She a feature, and I know her part more than him on his song. Wow. Maiden Tale.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I was not looking out for bro.
Cause I heard him. I heard him in features like
We heard him in features. We heard him in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Just the name alone. But me actually sitting down and listening to a project from bro, I never did.
He said no.
I can't lie to you. I apologize. I apologize to a couple of people in this category. But
Meek Mill.
Uzi, the king of Philly now. But Lit Dreams and Nightmares, come on, we still going up. That's one of Grant's favorite songs too. I used to wanna shine like
yeah.
You know what? Good, not great.
Yeah, it should be good.
Good, not great. Bro got washed by Drake, and then Drake did a song with him after.
Back to back and charged up.
He got dissed by him twice. And it was so bad that mom even know lyrics to the diss Drake dropped him.
Which one?
Back to back.
Oh dang.
Cause mom used to walk around and like drive in the car saying, "Is that a world tour or your girls tour?" It would just be funny because it's mom.
Yeah.
Come on now. Alright, R.I.P. Takeoff. Golly,
yeah,
boy.
Migos. The culture series.
They could have had a 10-year run. They did have a 10-year run. When did Migos come out? 2012, 2013?
Yeah, I think 2012. Yeah. Versace.
Medusa hit on me like I'm Illuminati. I turn childish. But shoot.
Put it.
They really had a run.
Raindrop. A drop top. But like you gotta remember, like, cause the culture series, like I said, you got Culture 1.
Alright, and then I put them in good, not great.
Yeah. And then 2 and 3.
Cause it was good. then it was like, all right, another culture, we good.
Yeah.
I'm rocking with it. Then when 3 came out, it was still good, but it was like, I'm kind of tired of these. Y'all pumping these out on us. And even then, you want to know the first song that I remember from these dudes?
Which one?
Chinatown. I just said Chinatown, Chinatown.
Oh, nah. Now I know which one you talking about now.
Yo, he said, my plug, he from what? Golly, I wish I remember the lyrics now. But yeah, nah, that was a hard one. That was the first joint that I heard. Anyway, keep on going.
Nice.
They
I
be
mean,
disrespectful.
how about I say, you kind of have to put him in GOAT.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, Illmatic.
Folks is still taking samples from this man today.
The world is yours.
And I ain't gonna lie, bro did his thing on, it was the joint with on Spicy, with him, ASAP Ferg, and Fabio Foreign.
Yeah.
That joint was hard to me. All 3 of their verses was hard.
And like
Nicki. Oh, my bad. You still talking about Nas?
Yeah, real quick.
Say what you gotta say.
But that whole the Magic one of the project he dropped, Magic, back in like 2021. Like that was good. And I still bumped that. And the King's Disease. He dropped 3 just recently
I was
too.
about to say, yeah, it was recent because he's still dropping right now,
Which is crazy.
Which is very consistent too. Even though he solidified, bro, still dropping.
Yeah.
100%.
But Nicki, what you gotta say first? Hold on. What you gotta say first?
Chase know how I feel about her. But let me give y'all some insight. I'm not taking away Nicki's rapping abilities or, you know, how she solidified herself. I'm not taking nothing away from that. The only thing I don't like about Nicki sometimes, she be bullying these new girls that come out. It's like if they come out, they gotta go through her. And it's like if they don't, like, she'll gatekeep. From what it seemed like.
You're right.
It seemed like you gotta be a bard if you're a female trying to get into rap. You just automatically gotta be a bard.
And I was like, and when she complimented Ice Spice, in that one tweet, I was like, that's kind of surprising coming from
you. Thought it was surprising because you don't normally see Nicki Minaj do that.
Yeah.
And one of her famous lines, she always says constantly, you know, these bitches my sons.
Like the first track off of Pink Friday is literally called "I'm the Best." I mean that's a good song.
And don't get me wrong, you need to have that mentality.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And
she literally bullies any of these girls that come out and like even somewhat is in her lane.
Right, but in terms of musical quality,
what you saying?
All right, for me, all four of her albums are good. Pink Friday and Pink Print being the best, and Queen. The bars might kill me for this, but Queen is the worst. Like, it's not bad, but it's the least favorite for me.
She may, I ain't gonna say she got lazy, but she may have, you know, dialed it back a little since she already solidified it. You know, she got her flowers already. He said deja vu.
But her recent singles, like, okay, the bars might kill me for this too, but Super Freaky Girl, that it won't hit.
That one won't hit for me either, but I mean,
like between that and Anaconda, I would go to Anaconda. But that that new single she dropped like recently, like that.
Which one?
Red Ruby the Sleaze, I think it's called.
Mm.
Like
Well,
that one kind of hit. That one kind of hit. So
she can get in her bag if she want to.
yeah. So for Nicki, I would say
Very talented.
yeah. Next we got
I can't see. I'm not looking at it right now.
hold on.
What?
Hold on, let me zoom in. Can I zoom in at Alpha GX? I better. Oh wait.
For some reason, I thought that was Omarion for a second. What am I looking at?
I don't even know.
That better not be Nick Cannon.
I can't be. Hold on.
Shoot, that was probably before your time.
About to use the Google camera tool. Nipsey Hussle? That's Nipsey Hussle?
Where's his hair?
Yeah, where's the beard? Dang, they chose a wild picture of him
You
there.
ain't wrong. That's a terrible Nipsey. R.I.P. Nip.
Dang. But yeah, RIP.
I'm putting him very talented immediately.
Yeah. Because his run, which is all mixtapes until, what's it called, Victory Lap came out?
Mm-hmm.
And,
Oh dang! I thought you was gonna keep going.
oh, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Nah, I was whatever.
What you gotta say?
Nipsey was good inside and outside the rap, and bro had a different mentality than a lot of the rappers we see now. So I just on those two aspects alone, I gotta put him as very talented.
Yeah.
Low key, he was creeping up to be one of the GOATs, but
You know,
yeah, R.I.P.
No Name. You listen to No Name? I don't.
You can't tell, but I shook my head. I genuinely don't know who that is.
I heard of her, but like I haven't listened. So
I can't even say I heard of her unless was she on Double XL, one of the Double XL covers?
I don't think so. I don't think she ever was.
Dang. I'm sorry, sis.
This is Offset.
Offset
As a solo artist.
by itself, yeah. Cause we already did Migos. Offset by itself, occasionally good.
That's what I was creeping up to.
Cause broken rap, whenever you hear him by himself, it feel like he can do it by himself.
Yeah.
But it feel like something missing every time you do hear him by himself. And when I say that, I'm talking Migos, obviously.
Right.
He had some good verses.
I forgot he also was on Without Warning too.
Yeah. Ghostface Killers.
Yeah. Ric Flair drip.
Yeah. I was about to say they whatchamacallit? He's good.
Like he was good there.
It's just whenever I hear him, sometimes it sounds like something missing. And when I say that, obviously, like I just said, Migos. And if he drops a project by himself, I don't think I can get through the whole thing.
Cause like the Migos, like as a solo artist, they have like one or two projects, like by themselves.
The thing is, like solo wise, the only one that I thought could do it, Takeoff.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
And I listened to everybody's solo joint,
Yeah.
and Quavo just sound like Quavo without the other two. Like ain't nothing changed, nothing like nothing new changed or whatever. Like his bars still sound like he's on a Migos song, but it's just him.
Quavo Huncho.
Exactly. But Takeoff seemed like the only one that was like you heard him in the Migos songs, but have you heard him by himself?
Yeah, on his own project.
On the beat, just he had it. And again, R.P. Takeoff, but he really was my favorite Migo. I'm talking about Takeoff, and we on Offset.
Yeah. All right, Offset occasionally good.
Yeah,
but
go to the next one.
You gonna kill me for this? Just shout out to Airsides and Aiden. You just gonna kill me for this? But Playboy Cardi is a dumpster fire.
I'm not gonna lie to you. And your homies is probably my ops now for this. So yeah, nah, he belongs there.
Yeah, nah. I will say this though. It's not enough to be up here, but he does have a few good, even a few good songs. Uzi carries in them, and Uzi all the way up here.
Yeah,
that's a huge difference.
Uzi, if them two are on a song together, Uzi had carried easily. Like, and there's no competition on that.
Like when I first heard Shooter and Uzi in the beginning and the beat.
It was good.
Yeah, I was like
waiting for that beat drop, and then you heard "Walking with my Toolie."
I was like,
I got red shooters, I got blue. Like, bro, don't get me wrong. And the thing was, it's like I couldn't listen to Magnolia all the way by itself.
And New York, a medley rock. I did my song. I'd rather listen to that than
That album was called Magnolia, right?
No, that was self-titled.
Oh my god. I thought the album was Magnolia too. I'm tripping. I'm bugging.
And whatchamacallit? One song, what was it called? Speaking of that, there was one song off that.
And that lit. That didn't age too well.
Nah.
Because when it came out, I was bumping it. Don't get me wrong, but then as time went on, I just saw I was just looking at looking at the album on my phone, and I'm like, just songs start disappearing, and I only got like 2 songs from that.
But New Chopper, that was the song with A$AP Rocky, and again, huge tier difference. But I only like that song because of Rocky.
Yeah. And even then, I still don't listen to it that much, only because it's Cardi joint.
Right.
And like even Cardi when he was on the Cozy tapes.
No, cause tell me why he goes hard on features.
That's what I'm saying.
Tell me why he goes hard on most of his features, but on his own songs he's absolutely trash.
I was about to say, even him on the Cozy tapes. Shout out to A$AP Mob.
And on A$AP Ferg's joint, where he at?
Right there, you pointed at him.
Yeah, A$AP Ferg's joint with what's it called? Still Striving. Oh.
What song though?
You see which?
Because I'm about to say, what song we talking?
There were 2 of them, I think. It was Mattress and I forgot the name of the other one.
Bro, the only Mattress I like is not the remix. I just like
Madman. Madman was the other one.
Margiela Mad.
Yeah.
Why are you weak? Why are you weak?
The way you said it.
That's how the song go. But
but
I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't listen to Cardi verse on.
Because one time, one of my other friends, I was like, he's like, just add the songs you like on your library. And I was like, okay. But I was looking at it in my library, and I was like, this don't feel right.
I don't like it.
This don't feel right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And even with Red. Whole lot of red.
That no,
I can't listen to it.
cause
He has a cult following. Bro getting money. That's
because
cool.
my friend I was just telling you about,
It's
he
just not
forced
with
me. He forced me to listen to that one. And
I listened to it myself, and I was in the whip. I couldn't finish that album, and that's when it dropped. I was like, all right, this is. We've been waiting. I don't know how long for this, cause wait, we've been talking a whole lot of red for I don't know how long. And I'm playing it, and I don't remember what I was on my way to, but I probably got I don't know how many songs is on there. How many songs on that?
like I know it's like 20 plus.
I was about to say I probably got 10, 12, maybe 10 or 11 songs deep where I was dropping to. I couldn't finish it. I genuinely couldn't finish that. So that's why I was like, this ain't for me.
I about to say we're gonna move on soon, but I just want to say, like his projects gets worse with each one. Because with when I listened to self-titled, I was like, hold on, this is actually kind of good.
Fire.
And then like this after like the sixth track done, or after like the fifth, sixth track done, and it was downhill from there. But Post Malone. Running in circles.
Let me see the categories.
All right, let me start. Right here.
Occasionally good.
Yeah. Cause it just popped in my mind now. He dropped last year. I didn't listen to it personally.
You said last year.
Yeah.
I ain't hear about that one. But
12 karat toothache or whatever it's called.
nah, I ain't hear that. I ain't never even heard. I ain't even know what you was trying to say when you told me that. So I surely ain't know he dropped that. But
he got hits.
there you go. That's probably the best way to put it. He got hits, and he got party anthems.
I was holding popping pillies, man. I feel was like a rock star.
He got party anthems. Fall apart. That's a hit.
Circles.
Another one. Rockstar, like you just said. Wow.
I forgot about that one. That was also one.
That was a hit. He got him. It's just I feel like we passed that now. Like I don't know.
I feel like not even I feel like I don't hear nobody saying. Do you hear that new Post Malone? Like
wrong,
maybe back when I was in middle school, maybe.
Posty.
Like back when I was in middle school, maybe, but now.
Like I said, it sounds like the run is over. Not run is over, but like we passed that.
Yeah.
I know bro still probably selling out shows though 100%. But he ain't for me. Not no more.
Princess who? Not gonna lie.
I don't know who that is. Princess Knock?
I mean, it cuts off, so I don't know the full name.
It surely does cut off. Nokia?
If that's.
No, it might. I'm so serious. Hold on, let me see this. How you do your stuff?
Actually, maybe I'll type it in Apple Music. It really is Nokia.
I knew it. I knew it. So I ain't tripping. I heard of her.
Have you listened to a song?
No.
All right. I haven't listened.
I know. I'm upset about it, but we gonna see.
Next one, Pusha T. That's.
Go.
Yeah.
I'm saying go. Yeah, I might be slightly biased, whatever, but I'm saying go because
you got Daytona. What's that album with the barcode on it?
I know what you're talking about because I ran it up
Yeah.
hard, but I can't think of the name. God dang it!
Oh, I got you.
I was about to say
Pusha T.
it's not nostalgia. That's a song
My
off
name.
it.
My
My
name
name
is
is my
my
name.
name. But yeah,
That's what it
nostalgia was
was.
a Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
And these tens come with extension.
this guy.
But yeah, he dropped last year too.
Nah, it's going with extensions, but you got
Yeah.
it. But nah, 100%, bro. Like Pusha T is somebody that's been solidified almost my life.
I'm just hold on, pause. I'm just seeing this now. Why is there like 12 different versions of It's Almost Dry? Look at this.
Golly, it really is.
Pharrell
Pharrell
versus
versus
Ye.
Ye.
Ye versus Pharrell. Ye. Why? Hold on.
Probably production wise or something.
Yeah, but why with the normal one though? Anyway, but
I'm not sure. I
uh,
missed that. Maybe it's different songs on it.
mm,
But like I said, Pusha T is somebody that's almost been almost. He really been solidified since I was like 5, bro.
like other than with clips and all that, and other than
Not to mention he from out here.
true, other than other than Kanye, like rap wise, he's like the best one there on good music. Yeah, rap wise.
Ain't Lupe Fiasco on good music? Or am I tripping?
You might be tweaking. Hold on. Let me look this up. Good music roster. Kanye West, Big Sean, Pusha T, Travis, John Legend, Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi ain't even on there anymore. Nah, you tweaking.
I'm tweaking?
Yeah.
I'm tweaking. I eat that. But nah. Yeah. Because even all the people that you said, I'm like Pusha T is on it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, he do got a lot of cocaine rap style, so he's just he rapping about the white, but bro got so many metaphors and like double entendres, like you would have to hear it back to get it again.
Right.
So I give him that. Bro is GOAT status.
Quavo. We were just talking about him too, which is crazy.
By itself.
Yeah. Stand alone.
Put him in there with Offset.
Yeah, that seems about right.
That's the only way I can put it.
That seems about right. Racial.
Offset might be better though. How many songs Quavo got by himself that popped off the same amount as Offset did?
And like by himself, like no features? Or like
I mean, both. Because I mean, if we count features, he did Quavo did a hook for a lot of these other dudes.
yeah.
And that, I'm not gonna say that's what he good for, but like Quavo do a lot of hooks. If he rapping, I don't know. I can't think of a song off my head Quavo rapped and not just the hook. And it popped off as much as like Offset did with his solo stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly. The only one I can think of that I'm looking at on my phone right now is Shake the Room with Pop Smoke.
I think Pop Smoke carried that, honestly.
He did. But
I was about to say, like, I can give you that,
but that was just an example of like a hit with Quavo in it.
You know what I mean? So like, if we go to Offset though, you'll recognize a couple of the songs up there. Like just for example, like just go out there and
Ric Flair drip, like we said.
that. What else?
Hold on. We got Ric Flair drip. Let's see. Ghostface Killers. Like most of the stuff off Without Warning, basically.
What about that joint with him and Cardi B?
Him and Cardi. Oh,
The music video was like yellow.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of the song. Hold on, Cardi B. Clout.
Yeah,
They do anything for clout.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
The point is, like, we just named three or four just now, and with Quavo, you only named one.
Basically.
I'm gonna have to put him at almost always lax for that. It sound crazy to say that out loud, but that's just what it is.
Ray Shrimmer. I mean, for me.
Occasionally.
Oh, occasionally.
That might be the highest I can get now.
They had that Mannequin song, the Mannequin Challenge song.
Oh my God, let's talk before then.
He said, "Let's talk before then."
That really just became a meme. And that's not even the name of the song. It's Black Beatles.
Yeah, I know that. I said Mannequin Challenge.
Yeah, they had the Mannequin Challenge song. Nigga, that was the internet meme or the internet challenge going around. That wasn't the song itself.
But I knew that, but I just. I knew that, but like I forgot the name of the song, so I was like, "Oh yeah, the Mannequin Challenge."
Yup. And that's how you remembered it.
But
meaning they're a joke. No, I'm joking.
Nah. But on all seriousness, though, they're a decent group, or a decent duo, I should say.
And they're a decent duo. And before that song, they had stuff like No Tight. They had stuff like what's that other joint that
Oh boy.
Throw Some Mo with Nicki Minaj. I forgot about that one. They had that. And this stuff is all over the radios at the time too.
Yeah.
I say occasionally good, cause I ain't gonna lie, I ain't heard a project.
I only jerk back because they're dropping this year.
Maybe.
April 7th.
Hey, that's them.
Hey,
Get this money.
they do them.
Who next? Who's that?
Rhapsody.
What's above good, not great? That's flawless, ain't it?
Yeah, flawless.
Put her in good, not great. She can rap. She can out rap a lot of some of the dudes that's up here.
Right.
Some of her verses just be throwing me off sometimes, though, anytime I hear her. That's the only reason I say that. Some of her verses will have, like, I'll scrunch up my face, so I'll be like, what?
What'd she say?
Huh?
But that verse she had on To Pimp a Butterfly, Complexion, that's what it was.
Complexion.
Yeah.
My bad.
Like that was fire.
Yeah.
That was a fire feature from her.
I'm about to say. So that's another thing too. She really do go around and do features with some of these dudes. So I mean that's what's up.
I forgot she was on an Absol song too. I didn't mean to.
Rhapsody is dope.
Yeah.
It's just like I said, I can't give her. I'm not gonna say anything above that. Only because some of her verses did have me have my head turned to the side. Huh?
Rich the Kid.
Almost always lags. Where is he right now?
I don't even know.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, where is he right now?
Hold on. I don't even know.
I'm not looking it up.
Alright. You're not a rapper, but I will say this.
She ain't a
Yeah.
rapper, but put her in. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
very
was about to
talented.
say, very talented. Flawless.
Or nearly flawless.
Alright, nearly flawless might be better. I would.
Golly, Diamond. Nearly flawless.
So I give her that, but I don't know how she got on this list of
Yeah.
rappers.
I don't know how she got up here.
You know what I mean? So,
But
but she is very talented. We can leave her there.
hold on.
Royce the 5'9", is that what that said?
Royce the 5'9". There you go. There you go.
Scroll up. You can put him in very talented, because he's above a lot of the dudes and good, not great. I give him that. Bro was rolling with Eminem for a good minute.
Yeah.
Them two friends. He probably, I'm about to say, they still probably texting each other something.
Yeah, they're probably like, how was your day? I mean, not that basic, but.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, he was on the Detroit 2 album, Big Sean's album.
Yeah.
He was on that big song of like
The
freaking
Friday Night Cypher?
I'm about to say like 8 different rappers on that.
Yeah.
Cause it was Big Sean, Eminem,
T Grizzly,
Royce the 5'9", T Grizzly.
Cash
That's
Doll.
4 right there. You said who?
Cash
who
Doll.
else? All right. What's another one?
Damn, it cuts off there. Oh, I got you. I want to just
Here, hold on.
let it scroll.
Nah, cause if you look at the bottom, you might see all their names.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay, we don't know them.
Cash Kid, Payroll, 42 Doug,
42. He was in that too.
Boldy, James, Drago,
Sada Baby. Sada Baby was on it too.
Royce the 5'9". There you go. And
Eminem.
yeah, there's like 50 billion people on this song.
Yeah, but it's a dope song though.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was in that. I think that was, I ain't gonna say the last big track because he was on Eminem's album, and I don't know which one came first, Detroit or Eminem's album, the Music to Be Murdered By.
I think no. Music to Be Murdered By came out before.
It was before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Cause I know he was on that too. So he doing features.
Yeah.
But
Run the Jewels. Thank you. Schoolboy Q.
I'm biased. I'm gonna say very talented.
That's what I was thinking too.
Fig Side. Oh my God.
No. All right, there you go.
You're
fumbling.
now, please, man. Come on, man. Please, man.
You're fumbling. There you go. Check what. He kind of fell off.
Low key.
I got a whole.
Yeah, I'm Shaq West and I'm getting really rich.
Yeah, put him there. Ooh, there goes Ski.
Ski Mask.
I want to put him.
And very talented.
Yeah. But
he not nearly flawless.
Right.
I just thought about that.
Throw him in like high good, but not great.
Cause he can out rap some of these niggas. He got the fast flow like everybody like, or at least that I like.
Yeah.
He made it through the weird SoundCloud era that some people made it, some people didn't, some people aren't here no more. R.I.P.
Yeah.
But he made it through all of that, still making music now, doing this thing. His projects by itself were good.
Yeah, he had a good streak. There's What's the first joint called?
The first joint, what? His first like album or
Like
like we talking
mixtape.
mixtape or something? Cause when
You
you
will
said
regret. You will regret.
You
That
Will
was it.
Regret, that was good. The
Uh,
Book of Eli was good.
Stokely, the album.
Stokely was
That was the
what was on Stokely? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Newtown Faucet Failure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Stokely was good. Alright. Yeah. What's the one he just recently dropped that you were looking at?
Sin City.
Sin City.
I actually like that joint, but
I ain't gonna say I didn't. It was like maybe 3 good ones off of that to me, and then the rest was like it's almost like it's a good anime, but it got a lot of filler.
basically,
That's what that was to me. So that's just how I felt. I look at it. Jimmy.
yeah, Slim Jimmy. Yeah. Yeah.
Cause, I mean, I ain't never heard a project of him by itself, bro. I can't lie to you.
Me neither.
I know it's out because I seen him. I for some reason I just knew I wouldn't be into it.
Smoke Perk.
Dumpster fire.
Yeah. Yep. Snoop Dogg.
I'm giving him GOAT status.
Yeah. Cause I have to remember, cause he's the one that also put Dr. Dre on the map.
In a way, them two.
I mean, they
two helped each other.
Yeah, they helped each other out
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, cause you got Doggy Style and The Chronic.
That man had LA in the palm of his hands, bro.
And don't forget, like the hits they made together on 2001. I almost said 2000, but
The Black and Green album.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. But on top of that, folks know Snoop Dogg's name without even knowing that he rap.
exactly.
It's crazy because fun fact about this dude, or at least about me, I ran into somebody that was like, "Yo, Snoop Dogg, used to be a gangbanger, or whatever, but he won't that hard, this, that, and the third." He was like, "Bro, Snoop won't, he really won't like that." And I was thinking to myself, I was like, "Yo, this dude was on trial for murder."
Right.
Like, this dude really had a murder case. Like, how can you say that? And I don't mean to bring up bad stuff like that on Snoop Dogg, because I mean, my man's in so many other endeavors. It's not even funny. Bro's in a Corona commercial.
I remember that.
He was he got his own big lighters.
That too.
Him and Martha Stewart are everywhere they both got wine, which is crazy. They both had the cooking show, which was one thing.
Like he basically doing a lot.
Doing and done a lot.
Yeah.
Bro had his own like show. I don't know if it was like a real show or just like a YouTube show thing. And bro, like when he was interviewing folks, I forgot what the name of that was.
But yeah, I was just thinking too. I was like, didn't he have a show too?
The little football league or whatever it is that he got.
Yeah.
For the kids, it was that. Bro, like, bro's doing literally everything you can think of. Snoop Dogg can go outside the country and to like somewhere in India and somebody gonna know who he is.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't not give him a go. Even if we just talking rapping, like I said, bro had LA in the palm of his hand at one point.
Exactly.
Like, come on now.
Sway Lee as a solo artist.
Go ahead, give him the same spot as Slim Jim. I heard more Sway Lee joints by himself, or at least featured with just him.
Yeah.
more than Slim Jimmy. But go ahead, keep him there.
But go ahead, keep it there.
You know what? Nah, cause the chart say it itself. Think about it, Sunflower,
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
and
It's the same tier as Post Malone too. That's crazy. But
I'm weak. But
you got Sunflower, which it was good first time I heard it in the movie, but since it got so overplayed, like that's probably the most that song got overplayed in my lifetime. But that I heard. But
next we got T-Pain.
T-Pain.
I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. Oh.
Why you saying
It's very talented.
And I guarantee you, whatever you got, I'm gonna counteract.
No, hold on. Go ahead.
No, I'm letting you go because you said like that was wrong.
Nah, cause I was gonna put on a high good, but wait, no, hold on. The man had a run. The man had a good run. Like he had one of my favorite songs from him is that like the one I joke about. Let me buy you a drink.
Yeah. But buy you a drink. I'm in love with a stripper.
Hold on, there was another song.
Buy you a drink.
Can't believe it.
You can't believe it was another one. You had I'm Sprung. You had what was the other one I was just about to name before you said that? God dang it. I was about to name another one just now. Either way. Oh, Chopped and Screwed. I forgot about that one.
That feature on Good Life.
The feature on Good. If we talking features, you got Good Life. You got
Low.
What's DJ Khaled joint?
All I do is win.
Yeah, all I do is win. You got that. You got excuse me. You got Kiss Kiss from Chris Brown.
Yeah.
What's another feature that he did or he was on? T-Pain.
Yeah, okay.
Lovers and Friends.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you right this time.
I'm about to say Lovers and this time.
I'm not.
But
no, you're right.
T-Pain, and now he's on Twitch.
Yeah, he's streaming now.
And not to mention, bro produces.
That too.
Bro, he's also actually talented and has a good singing voice. He just used auto-tune just because nobody else was doing that at the time. So he was like, why not? And that's just what it was.
Next one is Takeoff, solo artist. I'll say this. Where's Offset? Alright, a tier above, like the other two.
I'll say that. I agree with that. And I'm 100%. He's not nearly flawless. I'm not giving him that.
No.
I know. I talked good about his rapping ability, his rap style.
But even that's too high.
But nearly flawless, my man. He had a couple flaws in his rap. His solo joint, the Rocket.
Yeah, the one where he's on the rocket.
It has some misses. I can't lie.
However,
he is the best out of the Migos, and I just a good rapper in general. Because he'll out-rap some of these people. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Next is TK.
Free TK, dog. The race was a hit, but that's the only thing I can go off of.
One of my friends does have like one of his albums on his playlist. Hold on. It was a one. I
didn't even know bro had enough music to make an album.
It was literally just a picture of him Spreading money.
The this
Yeah,
joint when he was sitting down. Yeah, that
yeah.
joint.
This.
And the first thing on it is the race.
But other than that, 21 minutes. That's not even. Alright, whatever. Other than that,
I was about to
uh,
say, you said 21 minutes. That I don't. I mean, I guess you can call that an album, but in my book, that ain't even an album. That's why I was like, I'm surprised he had enough
alright.
songs
Let's
to
say
make an
this.
album.
We listened to the like that one song, but we haven't listened to enough to like
Judge him.
yeah. No opinion. No opinion.
There you go.
T Grizzly.
These niggas praying on my downfall. Go up. I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him good, but not great.
Good but not great.
My man do got bars though, but he on his Twitch stuff right
Yeah.
now. So
He got that GTA server.
yeah, GTRP, and that's good too. Get just a lot of other endeavors. Get your bread, but I can't give you nearly flawless, dog.
No.
I can't give you that. But he do got bars. He can rap, yes, and he stick to the code. And First Day Out is still a bop to a lot of people out here. So is Colors.
Yeah.
Colors is good too. Colorful baby.
Next is Tory Lanez.
I know he got that. I can't even say allegations no more. I think bro was guilty.
But musically, like,
I know that was bad, but my mind immediately went to that because I was like, damn, if I get this dude at high level, they gonna come at us, dog. Because bro out here, you know, popping caps at women can't be out here doing that.
You're right.
He's still guilty even though the evidence won't on him. Anyway, bro is honestly really talented, but I'm leaving him at good, not great. And that's not even from like the allegations or you know him being found guilty or whatever. But that's literally on his projects. He makes good songs.
Yeah, he made good music.
Genuinely, and you still hear some of his songs on memes. Like what's that song that playing some of the sad memes and a car is speeding down the highway in the rain or something like that.
Yeah, I know which one they talking about. I forgot the name.
I did too. And then
one
the Chicks tapes, those hit.
Yeah.
Those hit.
One of the
Especially if you know the samples that he using from those, like man, those hit.
I about to say one of the songs off of his little experimental album.
Which one?
Alone at Prom.
Oh God. Alright, I'm all ready for you to say that. Go ahead.
I forgot which one it was. I think it was. I think it was Lavender Sunflower. Like that one hit.
Okay. What else you got?
Because I know it wasn't The Color Violet. Because
what else you had to say? My bad, I'm reading again.
Yeah, his like you said, his projects, the Chicks tapes, Love Me Now. Memories also died a hit. He. I'm not gonna say he never missed, but like
he don't miss.
Like a majority of his projects, like they hit.
I'm about to say, and like I said, it's rare that he misses. He should have missed them bullets from Meg, but
Who's next? Travis Scott. Very talented. I don't want.
Gotta put him there.
I don't want to say GOAT yet.
Bro is not a GOAT.
He said, bro, it's not a go.
He's not a GOAT yet. I'm gonna say yet because I mean it's Travis. It's Travis. Travis Scott.
Got the
His
shot.
hard not word interview. But yeah, nah, he's not way up here yet, bro.
Nah.
I'm sorry. But he's creeping up there, and
Utopia.
yeah, put it this way: if Utopia comes out fire,
That's a whole 5 album.
I will
Yeah,
put
5
him,
album run.
I will put him up there.
But we don't know yet, so we just gonna.
Yeah, and everybody knows Travis Scott's songs. Everybody knows the radio hits. Pick up the phone with him and Doug. Everybody knows. What's him and Drake?
Sicko mode.
Sicko. Everybody knows Sicko Mode. The kids know Sicko Mode. You know what I mean? Then you got the songs that are actually off the albums that you don't hear about too much. 90210, 3000, not 3005, 3500.
How about I say?
They have the same numbers in different order, bro. I'm dyslexic. But 3500, you got Maria, I'm Drunk. You got what's the joint with him and Andre 3000?
Oh,
The Ends?
Hold on.
It's not The Ends, is it?
The Ends.
But you had that. You had,
I think no, actually, I think it was called The Ends.
I'm about to say you had The Ends. You had. Oh, that's the wrong album.
I'm about to say you and
it's on Bird Sing McKnight.
All right. Yeah, The Ends. That's what it was.
You had The Ends. You had.
Speaking of birds, you got Bees in the Trap. That was a hit. Through the late night. Coordinate, my favorite.
Coordinate.
Way back.
That was cool.
First Take, Lose. Like, well, this is legit my favorite album. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And I was about to say, and then even going into Astro World, you still had
Rolling.
What's the NC-15?
NC-17.
NC-17. That was alright. 5% Tense.
Wake Up was good.
Can't Say.
Coffee Bean was good.
I was about to say I like Coffee Bean, but I don't know about the rest of the world.
Stop Trying to Be God was fire.
You about to say you can have that one.
You said you can have that.
I'll go ahead and skip that. Yeah, I skipped that myself. But
Stargazing, like I said.
Low key Carousel wasn't that bad. Skeletons. But nah, you good.
Yeah.
Oh, No Bystanders. The party never.
Oh, with Juice WRLD.
Yeah. Spent 200 on
this
fucking planet. My bad. But nah, I would say that was another good one too. Like, bro, putting together an album, you really still has hits on that album. It's just the weird ones make it to radio and whatnot for everybody.
Yeah.
Or the weird ones make it into memes.
That
but if you actually listen to the project,
remember Mobamba or Sicko Mode?
yeah, really, folks is really making. Oh my god, I ain't getting into that
part of the
used
same
to piss me
label
off.
too. Anyway.
Because it used to be the main one that I remember was that kid from the Polar Express.
Yeah.
The little white boy with the glasses.
And he peeking over the.
What said Mobamba or Sicko Mode?
And then the conductor come in. I go.
And it'd be stupid.
Right,
anyway,
Trippie Redd. That latest drop.
It disappointed me. I mean, it disappointed me how it wasn't really versatile at all.
Like he said, it was just straight hype.
A straight turn up album.
It was just straight hype.
And it was so it was so crazy. Like, you gotta be on something to enjoy that all the way through like that. You can't just sit down and chill and play that album in your ears.
Nah.
No, that thing is turned up from top to bottom, and it's one song in between. And I think what song did I tell you it was?
It was. I don't even
Because it was
remember
a
it.
song with a feature.
I don't like 50 of them songs had features, bro.
I know each one did. They was talking about he calling the Avengers to make this album.
Yeah, what's it? Music? No, Mansion Music. That's what it was.
Mansion Music. What? Let me see if I remember just from looking at it.
It was just straight hype.
Yeah, it was straight hype. And
that stupid
was it Swag
Ohio
Like
Part
Ohio?
2.
Was it Swag Like Ohio?
No, I don't
It
think
won't.
so. No, because that was still like hype. Lil B.
One of these, it was close to the bottom, or close to the end. And was it? I think it was Biggest Bird, if I remember right.
Nah,
I think it was.
Oh, wait, it was?
Because this might have been the slowest joint, and then everything else was just up. Oh shoot! Everything else is just up from there, or not even from there. Just like I'm gonna have to change this though.
it's showing shuffle.
I know, but
I mean, even then.
everything was up. Hey, listen to all of these that I'm hitting, and then it was colors.
Oh, that was the slow one.
And then watch this. It's about to be close to the bottom.
It's the
It
last
was the
track.
last one. That's why. That's why I was tripping.
Nah, because he really
But
put.
look, if I go 2 above that, we back to height. And that's why it was killing me, because I was like, oh, hold on, this is just straight hype. And then when you get to the end, colors. It's like, bro, what? And, yeah, we sticking on this man too long. Everything
And that
else
one
he
album
made.
too.
Yeah.
Like he had hits like F Love. I mean that's a feature, but still.
Yeah, I'm about to say that was a feature, but let's put him. Bless. I'll put him.
Occasionally good.
That's all I can think of. I don't even know how often bro drop. Anyway,
Ty Dolla $ign.
bro's the master at features.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard. Oh wait, I did hear one whole project from him, and that was
Excuse me.
It almost looked like a Frank Ocean type cover. I'm gonna put him in good, not great. Though.
Yeah, I see that.
But let me see if I can find that joint myself. It's like a dark cover with purple. Oh yeah, this one right here.
Featuring
Ty Dolla $ign. So he know he do all these features. But no, 100%. This is the last one that I heard from him. 25 songs. I listened to that.
It is only an hour though, but still.
Yeah, but I had to give him good, not great.
Yeah. Ooh.
So
Next is Tyga.
another good, not great. And when I say that, it's because he can drop a single. Bro can definitely drop a single.
But in terms of like a whole project,
I don't remember the last whole project he put out.
the one I remember is the one where he was sitting on the
Bro, that was like 2011, dog.
Yeah, see.
You talking about that gold looking album when he was sitting on the throne or whatever?
Yeah,
that was old, bro.
Yeah, see. You see
That
how
was very old.
You see how I don't keep up with this nigga?
That is very old.
You see,
That was like my freshman year of high
you
school.
see how I don't keep up with this nigga?
Like you in high school now, that was like my freshman year of high school.
Hold on.
Like I said, I'm saying 2011. I don't even think that made it 2012.
Yeah, I don't remember any of the other ones. I don't remember any of these other ones.
He had the Fame joint with him and Chris Brown.
Yeah, that
And
one.
After that was what the heck? Are these singles?
These are albums or projects.
Bugatti Raw. Rawest alive. Bitch, I'm the shit too. Legendary. Kyoto. Bruh. Nah, I ain't hear these.
Yeah, see what I mean, bro? Like, I don't even remember this.
Careless World. Bruh. Oh, no, I do not remember a lot of these.
He said, oh, no.
But that man can put together a hit. I will say that. Cause Taste.
Yeah. Like you said, he had the joint with Chris Brown.
The whole album with Chris Brown, that was actually fire. I ain't gonna lie. Especially for back then.
Yeah.
I know they only did the A.O. song. That was the only one really on the radio, but the rest of those songs were fire too. Because he had a joint with Chris Brown and Schoolboy Q on it.
Yeah.
And I forgot what that was called, but that was fire.
But,
Hey, and I mean, bro can put Go Loco, him and YG,
yeah.
fire. It probably got overplayed by now, but
Yeah, by now.
fire. And what's the joint with him and G-Eazy? Him, G-Eazy, and still be friends. Him, G-Eazy, and Tory Lanez. We just talked about him. Fire.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
still
yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
still
Nah, that
remember.
was he.
That's fire. But he had another one with him. Oh no, I'm thinking the same song. I'm tripping. Cause I was thinking the music video. But bro can put together just a single easy for some reason. But yeah, that's why I had to leave him though. Good, but not great.
Oh, Tyler, the creator?
Very talented.
Yeah, immediately.
Gotta put him there. Bro was still a good rapper even back then with like Bastard and Goblin and what's the joint with Tamale on it?
Wolf.
Wolf is what it was.
The only miss is Cherry Bomb. Cause
You can say that, but at the same time, that was still him like transitioning to what he is now.
yeah, cause like
He
even
was just trying different stuff, and then everybody thought it was buns.
I'm about to say
But he won't 100%. What's it called? He English. Bro wasn't 100% able to do what he is now with producing wise.
yeah,
And that was him learning,
cause
basically.
you can tell like I don't like Cherry Bomb, but you could tell like with that album he was like his lyrics got better, like his flows got better. And like you said, he was like producing.
He was producing a lot of that stuff and learning,
Yeah.
basically. That's what I took from it, at least. I can't say 100% like I was there or something, but
Still buns though. But despite that, like everything else.
I'm about to say everything gonna be buns when you just starting to learn something.
Yeah.
So at the same time, look where he at now
Like everything else though, like pretty good.
with the chords, the progressions, the simps.
Synths.
My tongue didn't do the thing. But the synths that he's using, like, bro, all of you can tell all of that, bro. Like he he came up. What am I looking at?
Vic Mensa.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna lie, he could be here too. Cause bro had beef with a lot of rappers that I actually like, and I was like, yo, who is this dude that think he can compete with all man? This dude basically got banished from the rap game with how many beefs he had. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I guarantee
Who?
you ain't listened to none of his
I
stuff.
haven't, but
I didn't listen to none of his
who
stuff,
is
and
he
then he out here.
beefing with?
Watch this. I bet you I'm gonna find a whole list on Google. But hold up. Bet you I'm gonna find a whole. He beef with XXX. That was a big one. And then there was one weird part that was with Chance the Rapper. So that was two of them right there. Who he beefed with Ski Mask, and that was like in the middle of X's stuff. And you know them two rocked with each other anyway.
Yeah.
I mean 6ix9ine a troll, but there was a weird altercation with that one too.
6ix9ine also got beef with like
Everybody else.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, he a troll. He kind of don't count. But who else was up here? I want to say he did with Denzel Curry, but I'm not sure about that one. I'm really not.
He's like, who is this nigga? like, who is this nigga? Bro. And beefing with half the rap game.
That's what I'm saying. You know, like I was just like, yo, what?
But other than that, I haven't heard a single song from him.
Oh, you know what? Denzel Curry talked about the beef with Vic Mensa and X. That's what that was.
Oh.
But it's crazy how much trouble Vic Mensa got into, and nobody listens to him anyway.
Right. Vince Staples.
Vince Staples is a very decent rapper. His the main song he got traction from North. I don't know if you remember that.
How'd it go?
Bitch, you thirsty? Please grab the Sprite. My Crips lurk. He said, I don't know if he said Crips or dudes, but he was like, my Crips lurking. Don't die tonight.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm surprised I still remember that, honestly. I ain't hear that song in a minute. And the hook went, I ain't never run from nothing but the police.
Yeah.
So you remember now.
Yeah, I got you.
But that song was really a parody, like not parody song, but that song was like him joking. So like when he started like making different songs, I guess that's what people still thought about. And since it wasn't the same thing, they kind of backed off of him. But he's still a good rapper, 100%.
I put
Not to mention he's trying to do like shows and like possibly movies and whatnot too. So I don't know if he took a step back from rapping, but I know he still got the ability, and B, like he in other endeavors too.
Yeah.
So.
I put him at occasionally. Yeah, I put him at occasionally.
I'm not mad at that because I don't think bro drop a lot either.
I mean, now that I think about it, he did drop last year.
I mean, like, come on now, not the years before that. Like, how long did it take him? Is what I'm saying.
A year. But before that, it was 18, 19, 20, 24.
So 4 years.
Yeah,
And then in that 4 years, he dropped
this self-titled.
the self-titled one. And then what was after that?
Ramona Park broke my heart.
But that's crazy. It's because what it sounds like is he took that break and made both of those albums within the 4 years.
Yeah.
Dropped one and then waited another year to drop the other. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not saying that's what he did, but that's what it just seemed like. Anyway, who next?
Wale.
Wale is good, but people think he corny. People really think he corny sometimes, but Wale is good. And I ain't gonna say he fell off, but he kind of took a step back from the way he was rapping before to now. What would you put him? You listen to Wale at all?
No.
Dang.
Dang.
Fun fact. It was a Wale song that I almost got my phone taken in class for back in I was in art class, so what was that, 2011, 12 maybe, 2012. But it was this song with him and Lady Gaga. And she was like, looking at me. I stuck on me like honey on bees.
Oh, he was on that song?
Oh my god, yeah, you don't listen to Wale. Right.
He said he was on that song?
He said, DC chillin', PG chillin'. My name Wale and I came to get it. If I remember right, because I'm trying to think of all these old lyrics. But at the time, everyone still had wired headphones. So I put my headphones in, but I forgot to put the headphones in the jack on my phone.
You fumbled.
So I was like, alright, scrolling. This song been stuck in my head all day, so let me listen to it. I press play, and nothing happened. So I'm like, what the heck? And I turn the button on the side, try to turn it up. And I was like, oh, it's just turned all the way down.
Oh my goodness.
So I held it, turned it all the way up. But my headphones ain't in, so my phone's just screaming out loud in class. And I was like, I started hearing it faintly, took the headphone out and realized it was playing through the phone. And I was like, oh, turning it down. And then, yeah, it didn't. The teacher was like, working. Nah, she was just writing on the board. I heard it and turned around, looked at the class. And nobody moved, but there was people in the back of the class looking around whose phone was that? Who playing that? And I'm just acting like I ain't do nothing, just sitting there.
But how'd you get caught?
I didn't. I said almost. Oh. And the whole class was just silent for a second, and she just
went back,
turned back around and just kept, just kept teaching. And I'm just like, all right, let me actually plug this in now. Restarted the song, put it back in my pocket, and I was cool. But yeah. Oh, you didn't even put this in the category.
Cause
you ain't listen to him. That's why. So I don't want you to say nothing about him. He be missing sometimes. I can't give him flawless. Wiz Khalifa.
He should be. Yeah.
Good, not great. And he had a run when we were younger.
Black and yellow.
Mac and Devin go to high school. Oh, the whole nine, but.
Alright, X.
I'm putting him right here. Very talented. Nearly flawless. I was about to say nearly no misses.
Because I said this before. If X was still alive,
who knows where his songs would be.
Yeah, same case goes for Juice WRLD too.
Yeah.
If they were both alive,
same for Pop Smoke. A lot of people that died too early. But go ahead.
Like they could have been like goat status.
Oh, 100%. And it's just crazy because you never know. Like I said, you never know where their songs could have been. They were buzzing while they were here. They were everywhere. But what you doing, though? They were everywhere. All their songs. But they, unfortunately, RIP, they had left, and you don't know how they wanted to make the songs or anything, and now the songs that they putting out from these posthumous albums that is garbage.
I mean, Juice WRLD was decent, but
It was, but at the same time, like, they didn't have to tweak anything much about him because that's what he does. He just freestyles and gets out of there for the day. He'll freestyle for 2 hours, and they have like 8 songs already for him there.
basically, but with X and Pop Smoke and other artists like that, Shoot for the Stars and Pop Smoke's case was good, but
That was cool. Faith won't. And that was the 4th time we saw Dior on an album. It was either a bonus track or just one of the extra tracks at the bottom. Like, bro, we got tired of hearing Dior off of 4 different albums with the same lyrics and the same, bro. Like, let's be real, bro.
But X's case, like Skins, was pretty decent.
Skins was okay. It wasn't top to bottom good.
Cause it still bump stuff like Bad and 1 Minute.
Yeah, but like I said, top to bottom good. No, it won't that because it was unfinished.
Yeah, and Bad Vibes Forever. Moving on.
You see me shaking my head.
Moving on. Corday.
Very talented, nearly flawless, or good, not great. I put him in very talented. It's just me right now. I'm kind of tired of him. It's the same thing with Logic. I know he's good and I know he's great, but I can't listen to him every single day.
I see what you mean.
So it's like I said, I was running him up really 2020, 2019. I was running Corday up. Right now, it's probably been a year or 2 that I really just took a step back. Because when he dropped, what's the album with The Lost Boy? I think the name of it was.
He said, "What's the album with?" Yeah, sir.
Yeah, The Lost Boy.
I forgot about. He dropped it last year too.
Yeah.
From A Bird's Eye View.
And let me see this real quick. I was about to say with this one, I remember I only listened to a couple joints off of this. Like Gifted, that was a single before the album, honestly. Gifted, Chronicles. Gifted and Chronicles and Sinister.
Yeah.
I listened to those, but I didn't listen to the whole thing because, like I said, I needed a hiatus off of him, just like I did Logic. But I know he's good, and I know he's talented, and he can compete with a lot of these other dudes.
YB in the Mirror.
He's down here now.
Definitely.
He's down here now, and with consistency, he only had maybe 2 or 3 songs when they were popping, and I mean you can count the YBN album that they had with all 3 of them on it.
Yeah.
You can count that, but I mean after that, what happened to bro? And he wasn't even the best in the YBN group.
No.
So it's like, come on now, like he gotta be there.
He's down there. YG.
That's this one right here. This YG. That surely
Yeah.
is YG. These names getting cut off and whatnot. I'm putting YG.
Put him at. Ooh, hold up. Put him at.
It's either good, not great.
Yeah, do that. There's a lot of rappers on good, not great. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, but at the same time, like that's half the rap game, honestly.
True.
I'm putting him there, and the only reason I'm putting him there, I mean, he's running LA. Don't get me wrong, but the only reason I'm putting him in good, not great, is because LA got this thing like. It's funny because like LA rappers, they got this thing like they kind of stuck in LA.
Yeah.
They can't really get to
the rest of the world, or let alone the East Coast or the.
You know what I mean? And I know you be making fun of me how much I listen to Blast, but Blast is from LA. And he one of the only ones that kind of like made it to this side in a way.
Yeah.
And it's just funny because I mean you know YG is good and he made it out too because we all listening to YG out here. But it's funny how that dynamic is to me. Like normally once you get as big as they do, like you easily, you know, people listening to you everywhere. It's like nah, sometimes you stuck in LA.
Right.
But you buzzing still. It's crazy.
Like
but YG is he's good.
Nigga.
Only
nigga hope. Nigga. Alright.
This guy. He's good, but it's just I can't give him nearly flawless.
No.
I can't give him that. And that's he got some flaws, dog. He has some skippables in there, dog. I'm telling you.
Because I don't see this man like nearly flawless. Or I'm not even gonna say go.
Do you listen to YG?
Like I listened to a couple of songs, and from what I heard, he's definitely good, cause he got bars and whatnot. But in terms of like very talented, no. It's like no, just.
Jay said no. I don't know. Your opinion might change later, but we'll see. Melly. Free Melly. I think he's still in jail.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him that.
You were hovering over Don't Say.
I was hovering over it because I was like, what else he dropped? But he does. He like even the songs that he does drop, they're bops.
I got
Murder on My Mind. Mixed personalities. He had, I think it was last year or the year before. It was either 2020 or 20. It might have been 2021 because we're in 23 now.
Yeah.
So it might have been 2021. He dropped something, and it was like either a white or like a silver album.
Are you talking about the stupid? Oh nah, that was 2019. Never mind.
Let me see.
This one.
That
Just
one.
a matter
Yeah.
of slime.
With the watch on it.
I thought you were talking about stupid freaking Melly versus Melvin.
I forgot about that, but that was still cool.
For some reason, I can't take the cover seriously.
Yeah, I get it. This nigga laughing at the whole cover. Anyway.
Young Thug.
Free Thugger. Free Slime.
Put him at. What do you think, first off?
Thug got some wild bars sometimes. I put the crack in my crack. Shout out to Darius, because that's his favorite Young Thug line. I put the crack in my
cup of water.
That's another one.
But yeah,
he said something about effing his auntie or something one time.
Yeah,
I was just like, hold on, dog. This bro is getting out of hand.
But yeah, I would put him at.
I put him at very talented.
Cause he that's the dude. That's the same dude who made the Metro Boomin producer tag. Metro Boomin once I'm on it, and I show you the song it came from too.
That's what I'm saying.
And speaking of wild bars, he said, We make do our chores.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's out of pocket.
I got
Plus
racks
he said
coming on my pores.
had to wear the dress. He said no, had to wear the dress because I had to stick. He told
Yeah.
he had a gun in the dress that he was wearing. Like this is out of pocket.
And talking more recently, Metro Spider goes too hard for no reason.
I'm weak, but I'm giving Thug very talented. Let's see who next.
Young, the young boy fans gonna kill us for this.
Kill you. They can at least relate to you. They gonna call me an old head.
He got good songs. He got, like, bro, I'm not trying to hear Young Boy on a day-to-day basis, bro.
I can't do that.
And he dropped the last Slim Meadow or whatever, and it had like 30 songs on it. I'm like, nope.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, leave him. For one, leave him right there on rapping alone. But bro is constantly pumping music like it is
he's
race.
Like, he's like Gucci Mane, but it's not like
quality at all.
Yeah, he just be dropping just because it's a nice day.
he just dropping just because it's a Tuesday, my nigga. We don't nah. It's not 100% polished quality that you really be looking for like in an album.
His discography is already as big as Jay-Z's or Nas, and that's
I believe that.
And that's like, and there was like over years.
Not to mention, I ain't gonna say I can't judge him, but I don't listen to bro.
Me neither.
But you stuttered when you said that.
Nah, I said me neither, cause there's a few good songs. Like it's fun. His feature on What's Your Name by Tyler the Creator, that was dope.
Oh, okay.
Make No Sense is dope.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get to stuff like Right Night, where it's like nighttime. I'm up. Like,
yeah. I remember you showed me that.
Like that.
It's like, alright, bro, this y'all go. Like,
and like I said, 30-song albums, and they only did 100,000.
Yeah, I'm off.
Yeah, put them on Laxing Quality. Yeah.
That's where you put them.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs is decent.
He dropped last year too.
So that goes in with consistency. So we about up here in these two now. Oh my goodness. I'm putting on YG right here. And Freddie Gibbs is a dope rapper, dope artist. Ooh, excuse me. But bro got into a couple fades recently too, if you looked at the news. But
yeah,
I don't know if I can give him nearly flawless, bro.
No.
So I'm gonna go ahead and keep him down in this one. I don't know if I can give him that. Bro he is talented though. What am I looking at?
Injury reserve. Just put him there. Lil Mosey, Don't See Fire.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
Lil Nas X. Put him occasionally good.
Occasionally?
Yeah, cause he's not a bad artist. Cause he do got a few.
He got
not
bops.
Even a few. He do have some.
I gotta say he got bops, and low key, you know what he be putting out be going up.
Yeah,
honestly, but I don't know how consistently he putting out stuff either.
Like
so it might be inconsistent.
His first album was in like 2021, and I remember listening to that whole joint.
That was the joint with Panini on it, and
no, that was an EP.
That was an EP. Oh, I'm tripping.
I listened to both of those when it came out.
I listened to the EP, and you said the album.
Montero.
Oh, the one where you right.
Yeah.
The joint with
he was
with the clouds in the
background, floating in the air.
I remember. I remember now.
Yeah, I listened to both of those when they came out, and I kind of ran EP up a little bit because there was some good stuff on
EP
there.
was just straight bops.
Yeah, and Montero, man, Montero is good too.
So, like I said, so I don't know if it was anything after that. But yeah, bro got hits. I just say the only thing is the inconsistency factor. Because you said 2021 is 23 now.
Yeah, I mean he might got something cooking up now, but until then,
Cooking up ain't the same as dropping.
yeah.
You know what I
Like I
mean? I
said,
can't listen to cook ups. So I guess, let them cook. But
MC Ride from Death Grips. I don't listen to Death Grips, so let's move on.
I'm surprised you knew that because I didn't.
Megan Thee
Who's this?
Stallion.
Megan can rap, bro.
Yeah, she
But
can.
Megan can rap. It's just the songs that make her blow up. It's just all about her yeeks.
I'm a savage.
That
Classic,
too.
bougie, ratchet.
That too. And it's just like, yeah, she can rap though. I wish she would rap a little bit more. She could still mention what she be mentioning, but just rap a little bit more and then cover it up. Or
But-
make a bar, talking about those things, and then like
I know we were talking
cover
about
it up
this
with
one
that.
day, but you know how hard it would be if Nicki actually did collab with Megan or Cardi B. Or,
Yeah, instead of gatekeeping and bullying chicks, if she actually made songs with some of these girls, it'd be hard.
That'll go hard.
But she just is so herself. She don't want to work with them. She just want to be by herself and making music. And them the ones that's popping right now. It would help her out anyway. Not help her out, but it would make her look good anyway. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
come on now.
Open mic. Yeah, Open Mic Eagle. Don't know him. Rico Nasty. Another one.
I gotta give it to Rico though, cause she don't have the same assets as a lot of the other female rappers.
Well, she good at rapping though.
Yeah, I was about to say. So she might not talk about her assets the same way as all of them. So she just goes straight into rapping half the time.
Yeah.
Not to mention that tape with her and Kenny Beats.
That one song that was on Denzel Curry new album.
Oh.
Like
I know what you're talking
she went
about.
crazy on that.
That's another one. Rico Nasty actually got bars, and she'll show you she got bars immediately. Not to mention, anytime she do makeup, that stuff is wild and crazy. So like 100% do your thing, sis.
Who's next?
Her and her son.
Roddy Rich. Occasionally good.
Yep.
Because he got yeah, please excuse me for being antisocial. But then you go straight to Live Life Fast. I only listened to that once.
I didn't.
He said, yeah, I didn't.
Because I heard the single. Actually, I lied. I think I did. Once. And
Well, you heard the single Late at Night.
of course, we all heard that. But I don't know if it was like such a big switch up or anything, but it's just like after a lot of that stuff, bro, or after a lot of the antisocial joint,
Yeah.
so there was something, man. Not anything happened, but when the next one came out, it did not. There was no.
Go on.
It was when that thing. All right, when that came out. I know I'm repeating myself, but it was just like something. I don't know what happened to him musically, but something when that came out, it just was not the same.
No.
And it went downhill.
And a lot of people would agree with you too.
I'm about to say it went down.
I know he
and I
dropped.
don't know what it was, what he did. I don't know what he was doing different because you barely hear about him in media or anything.
I
So it's like he went from antisocial to
Live life fast.
something just happened where it was like, yo, this isn't good, Rowdy. Like, Roddy, like, what is this?
And I'm about to say, I know he dropped a mixtape or whatever it was. Feed the Streets, that's what it's called. I ain't listened to it. I don't know if you did.
I forgot about that. Go ahead, say what you saying.
Like, I didn't listen to it. I don't know if you did, but I heard like decent things about that one.
Yeah, but as soon as this other album came out, it just wasn't. I can't even put a finger on it. Just something about it just wasn't it. And it took us a while to get to that.
Yeah.
I don't know how many years was in between. 2, maybe.
Cause
Maybe 2
Antisocial
years.
came out 2019. Yeah. Live Life Fast. That was like what, 2021, 22?
22, maybe. 20. It might have been 22. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't call what happened in that time frame, but the music just wasn't there no more, man. Maybe he didn't capitalize on what he had. Maybe that was it.
Probably.
I don't know, but yeah.
Next up, Tierra Whack.
Go ahead, scroll all the way up to very talented.
Yeah. I gotta give it to her, bro, cause
she rap better than Rico Nasty.
That,
or put it like this, maybe if she freestyle better, I'll say that. Rico Nasty, if she get time to write, she can come up with some stuff, but freestyling wise, I know Tierra Whack is gonna wash her.
But that album, she had, like, I know it came out like 2018, and that's her like only album so far. But it's weird at first. It's a little wacky, no pun intended.
Yeah, literally.
But like, if you like listen to it,
rap album. It don't sound like a boom bap traditional rap album. You know what I mean?
Like, if you listen to it, it's like you see how much she like some fits in somehow in such a like 1 minute time frame for each song.
You ain't wrong. But
and plus the music videos that go along with it.
Yeah. I like that one. You took that one over. I like that. Go ahead. Who next?
YK Osiris.
That man is a joke.
You just gotta be worth it.
Yeah, but I'll run that up though. I can't lie to you. Almost always lax. Yeah, bro is a joke now. Didn't
he have to pay Drake for
Yeah, he did. And he had to pay a lot of people though. He had a gambling problem. He had a gambling problem. Not to mention he was wearing a fake Louis jacket.
That
fake LV jacket. It was like a brown and red joint that I think it was 21 Savage told him to take it off on Instagram Live. He said LV did not make that. But go ahead. Next.
Young Leon. Or Young Lean.
Don't know.
Who else is this?
Zillakami?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Alright, last one, MF Doom.
Another RIP. Am I tripping or did he not die?
No, he died.
That's what I thought. This was like MF Doom, RIP.
But very talented for me.
For sure. But shouldn't he be in GOAT?
Cause it's another interesting case of like.
Put it this way. I think society-wise would put him in GOAT. To me, he is very talented, but at the same time, in my heart, I can't give him GOAT because I won't in that era.
I see what you mean. Cause
And I say that a lot about a lot of people. It's like I can see the lyrics, I can see how he rapping, what he doing, and whatnot. But since I wasn't physically there, I didn't get the same impact as you showing me this now.
yeah, cause
It didn't hit me like it hit the streets back then because you showing me so late, or I
uh,
found out so late, or I just wasn't born yet.
I'm about to say there's albums like Food. That's literally the title.
It
That's
is because
uh,
I went through a whole MF Doom session like mad late at night one time.
whatchamacallit,
I was just
Operation
listening to
Doomsday.
everything. Yeah,
The joint with Mad Lib, Mad Villain,
and he was,
and that's
I ain't gonna say one of the only. He was one of the first ones to do the whole um let's say TV skits, or like not TV skits, but like you know how when you have a song or something and it has a little mini intro, and it might be an old TV show, or it might be
or
an
like
old
yeah, that kind of
cartoon,
style.
an old cartoon thing, or like a movie reference or something like
Yeah,
that in the beginning, and then the song starts.
yeah,
He was one of the first ones I could say that, at least to me, that I could say was doing that. Because you had like that, you had Wu Tang doing that when they did the 36 Chambers,
enter the Wu Tang.
that too, and it was all the whole like old Chinese kung fu movies
Yeah,
that was playing before they started rapping, and like it was stuff like that. He was one of the first ones that at least I can think of in my 25 years of living that did that.
yeah. Oh Jesus.
So I'd say very talented, but I think everybody else would put him in GOAT only because the impact that he had, and I just wasn't there for that impact.
Yeah, cause I would put him. I was leaning towards very talented too, but I was like, should he be in goat?
He should, but I could see if you put him in GOAT, I wouldn't be mad, but I just wasn't there for it.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
literally the same thing as Jay-Z for me.
yeah, exactly. Or
I I I understand he solidified and he
like
is
I
one of
said,
the goats,
like I
but I
said,
just was not there at that time where Reasonable Doubt hit the streets.
yeah, like I said, reasonable doubt in my lifetime
You know what I mean? I
or
won't
not
there for
life.
all that. I won't- so, like, and even if I was at that age where I just like the beat of the music. I couldn't comprehend what rhyme scheme and
The
the
lyrics
double
and
entendres he was using. I couldn't
quadruple.
I couldn't understand that. I just liked the song.
But by the time you knew what lyrics meant, he was saying cake, cake, cake.
He was saying stupid stuff. Like what he saying what's the Beyonce joint? We be all night. Yeah,
Ah,
crazy and not crazy in
drunken
love,
love.
drunk in love.
If I do say so myself. If I do say
Yeah,
so myself.
it'll be lyrics like that I'm like, this is a goat, or this is like goat status. Like eat
Like
the
this,
cake,
y'all.
anime, eat the cake, anime. Oh, like bruh.
Yeah, he
And then
made millions, big made millions.
he it's just like I get it, I get it,
Cause nah,
and I
cause
like I hear the old stuff. I went back, I get it, but it don't impact me the same because I couldn't understand it. I was like 4. Like, what you want from me?
I'm about to say I can't discount him too much because I do run up songs for reasonable doubt like Dead Presidents, of course.
I mean, of course, because that's a staple.
Yeah,
Everybody,
that
I ain't
Nas
gonna say. I'm
sample.
about to say everybody got a dead pres. Logic rapped over dead
Yeah,
presidents.
Dead Presidents 3.
I was about to say, come on now. Everybody got a dead presidents freestyle or cover. So
Uh,
this is one of them
Can't Knock the
things.
Hustle was one.
I was about to say, but like I said, it's just that joint ain't it didn't impact me.
It's
I'm for it, dog. I like Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles.
like you
I
didn't know
like
nothing about
I like the Powerpuff
lyrical
Girls.
miracle
I don't
spiritual.
know nothing about how hard the hustle is and what the grind is like. Nigga, my mom is feeding me.
I,
I'm I go to bed at like 7, 8. I'm 4, dog.
I watch
Um,
Saturday morning cartoons.
I do the WB. What was that joint called?
The kids WB.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching.
I'm not watching CW.
You know what I mean? It didn't hit for me. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. I can't get behind it, dog. I'm sorry.
But
Anyway,
yeah, that's the end of the tier list.
it
Uh,
surely is.
Let us know in the comments if you did. I mean, obviously people are gonna disagree. Like Nicki Minaj should be
100%.
GOAT, or
100% they gonna disagree. Cause I almost disagreed with what we had last time. I was like, why? What I say? Why is Ice Cube and
oh,
what I say?
very. I
Yeah,
mean,
very
he is very
talented.
talented, but
And
as a whole,
yeah. And I was like, rapping wise, what? But I guess I get it now the way we was thinking. I think I don't know. It might have been some consistency stuff or something. I don't know.
but yeah, that go subscribe to Will Stuffington. His channel will
yes,
be
sir. Do that.
in the description.
That's where we drop it more consistently.
He will. Yeah,
Not just shorts.
Win Straight Part 3 coming out.
Oh, whenever you let me get the sticks.
What would you like to say before this ends?
I swear I'm a rap fan. You're wrong if you think I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.